darker than before. Tales get cold with more blood and gore. Tales get strong. Two guys will read it all. Tales get Podcast.
Welcome to Tales Gets Podcast, the first and still only Tales Gets Troll podcast on the internet. I'm your Tales Gets Troll veteran, Kris, from Expect Nothing, Get Less.
And I am your virgin Andre! From Obese. Shut up.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
From Obesus, and also Expect Nothing, Get Less.
True. Exciting stuff. We love Obesus. We love Expect Nothing, Get Less. We love Tales Gets Podcast, don't we, guys?
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do now. So let's just jump right into it and get into one of our first segments here, which is our new segments, Controversies? Question mark, which probably should have a better name. Like, complimentary factoids? Something like that.
No, just controversies? question mark is grabbing.
That's a terrible title.
Shut up. It works.
All right.
It's like, it shouldn't work, but it works. It's like the title for Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You're like, no, this shouldn't work. Why the fuck is it working?
No, that's a bad title, objectively. But, you know,
yeah,
good
exactly.
Show. Well, we can make a better title. We're not married. We don't have a fucking like TV studio breathing down our neck being like, well, you picked this name, so now you gotta, keep going with this. Can't change the title of the fucking show. This is just a segment. We can change the fucking title of the segment, Andre.
Uh-huh.
Our first controversy is
question mark.
We were talking last episode about different types of humans. And I said that the only... What the fuck was that?
I'm wondering that too.
Somebody's like doing a drag race outside or something. Jesus. That's Tokyo... They're literally Tokyo drifting. Oh my god.
Oh my god. How glad are you got to say that? Moderate gladness. Yeah. Anyway.
Yes. Cracking open a beer for human factoids. So yeah, we said there are two different types of humans existing at the same time.
You
the Homo
said.
sapiens. Oh, I said, yeah. And Neanderthals, which was not entirely correct. There were actually two more living at the same time, although I don't think they ever met the Homo sapiens.
Okay.
They were the Homo floresiensis, aka the Hobbits, which were their actual nickname.
Oh.
If you Google that, they're called the Hobbits. They're from the Isle of Flores in Indonesia, and they're about 1 meter tall.
Nice.
So literal hobbits. There were also the Denisovans from Siberia, who did in fact meet and crossbreed with Neanderthals. But yeah, Neanderthals, they last the longest, and they're probably the only ones that met Homo sapiens. But it is possible that maybe the hobbits met the Homo sapiens. So there you go.
Neat.
It's a little factoid for you.
Yeah. Also, on that note, because what led into that discussion was the Uncanny Valley.
Yes.
I looked into it, and it turns out nobody knows for sure why the Uncanny Valley makes us so comfortable.
Yeah.
And it is theorized that possibly because things that fell into the Uncanny Valley used to be dead bodies, among other things, like they looked human and all that, but not human enough, and we might have evolved to treat anything that looks human but doesn't look alive as something that could carry disease or that could kill us if we got too close.
It's another nice theory.
That is also a working theory, but people just don't fucking know. It was actually coined by a robotics professor or a robotics engineer in Japan. I don't remember his fucking name though.
Satoshi Kishimoto.
Could be.
Or, wait, what's the most generic Japanese name? It would be last name Sato, first name probably Satoshi. Satoshi Sato. There we go. That's like the John Smith of Japan.
Damn.
We're also talking about bonobos. I just wanted to throw in a factoid here that 75% of bonobo sex is purely for pleasure. So, literally based.
Yes.
Probably more than humans, I would imagine. So.
I don't think I've ever had sex without the purpose of pleasure, so...
Yeah, but I'm sure a lot of, cultures, they're like, no sex, only sex for marriage or for children.
Well, I mean, that's highly pedophilic.
What?
No sex only for children?
For the purpose of creating children, Andre. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter. This is a Christian podcast.
Okay, I think we get any more controversies? Question mark.
We have 2 more. We're discussing a twisted fucking psychopath. And I was like, man, what is that reference? We used to reference that all the time. And it's like this Facebook post by like a 12-year-old or something where he posted like, I have 2 personalities. Nicest person you'll ever meet and twisted fucking psychopath.
Oh, that's right.
It's like a picture of like a nice looking guy and then him putting on like eyeliner and like holding like a knife or something. Hilarious.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is some 2000s course shit. And I'm living for it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. If you ever did that, you need to kill yourself.
Andre, I'm 100% certain you did that.
Well, I need to kill myself, but for other reasons.
Probably didn't post it though.
Exactly. I mean, I am cringe on a very wide basis.
Hell yeah. Andre's cell phone. Ding. There we go.
Oh, another controversy? Question mark. I did like 3 self-owns last episode. You never pointed them out.
That's an actual controversy, Andre. So, okay, last of our controversies with 3 question marks is the word we discussed turning nouns into verbs. Is there a word for it? Because turning another class of word into a noun is called nominalization, and there is actually a word for it. The proper linguistic term is denominalization, so making something not a noun. But it's also called like verbification or verbing, which sound like made up.
Oh hell yeah!
Verbs or words, but cool. Also, fun fact: Benjamin Franklin said in a letter to Noah Webster from the Webster dictionary that denominalization is awkward and abominable. So. Benjamin Franklin, not a fan.
Shut up, nerd. You're dead.
Fuck you.
Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
Kick that nerd down the stairs.
Oh god, I saw a post of someone who had made an AI draw every president as cool and with a mullet.
I feel like a lot of them had mullets, no?
No, not a lot of them. And certainly not with those mullets.
Well, the powdered wigs are basically mullets because you're, party in the back, short up front.
It's true.
Yeah, I was just gonna respond to Benjamin Franklin. In Japanese, Benjamin, denominalization happens all the fucking time. So, get owned by the weebs.
Well, isn't it obvious that Benjamin Franklin thought the Japanese were abominable?
That's probably true. He famously said that Germans are not white and they're a swarthy bunch. Among the only people he considered white people were Englishmen. So there you go.
What a fucking ass.
Yes.
Although most of the fucking founding fathers were assholes in some degree.
I mean, they were all definitely racist. There's no way they weren't.
Well, I mean, Hamilton might have. Well, he wasn't racist towards black, at least, or at least not.
Well, that's good.
But he was massively sexist because he did not believe that women had the same intellectual capacity as men.
That was probably
nor
just
that they should have
science
the
at
same
the time.
rights. Well, yeah, but that's like one of the things that he and Aaron Burr really fucking fought about.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm team Aaron Burr. Shoot that nerd. Bow. Get fucked.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get into the actual controversies, after which there are 3. Number 1, I called the apostrophe, a hyphen, many times last episode. I corrected it once with like a voiceover, but I said it so many times I was like, fuck it, I'll just put it in the fucking controversy section. Now, Andre, this is also a controversy regarding you, because you never corrected me. You just went along with it. I can't believe you.
Well, look. I dropped out of college 5 years ago.
And?
Okay.
Didn't drop out of speaking fucking English.
Yes, I did, okay? All the lectures were in Norwegian. I haven't spoken English in 5 years. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Joe Biden. Another one was forest chambers. We theorized last episode that it was a technique of Coyote's guardian, or some inherent technique that Coyote had. It's apparently a technique of the yin yang serpents, which gets pointed out in this chapter. So there you go.
Okay.
Also, final controversy. I'll call this absolutely Gates, because I said absolutely many times last episode. So take a drink every time I said absolutely, because it was a lot. So I'll absolutely say absolutely less this episode. Alright, that's all the controversies, Andre, unless you got something.
No, I got nothing. I never have anything. I never have anything important to say. Nobody listens.
Ain't that the truth? Now let's get right into the chapter spread, which is very similar.
Oh yeah, right. Sylvester fucking died. You motherfucking piece of shit, lazerbot. You absolute asshole. Yeah. I will never forgive you. You. Oh, I am fucking pissed with you. Okay.
That was a strange noise. So yeah, the chapter spread is, we talked extensively about it last episode. We did not like it, but I do think this one is better just because they've like taken Sylvester's square and just like put red and like blood over it and written dead. So that made me chuckle.
Red Dead Cat's Redemption. I don't know.
Yep. That's a good one, Andre.
This is the comedy you subscribed for.
Exactly. There we go. I was about to say absolutely, but I said exactly instead.
Well, then he said absolutely.
Absolutely. So, this is chapter 16. Same problem as last time. This is chapter 16, part 2 of the Guardians instead of the Guardians part 2. Kring. But yeah, I have nothing else to say about the chapter spread. It's not a particularly good one. Alright, let's get into the chapter. And so we come right where we cut off at Sylvester taking a bullet for poor Tom. And, we get this kind of genuinely emotional death scene here between Sylvester and Tom, where Sylvester goes, "You idiot, I told you to always be on your guard. You're lucky I saved your sorry ass." And Tom's like, "Wait, why would you save me?" He's like, "You don't get it, do you? It's because I consider you family. I don't do anything for family. All the stuff I said and did was just to give you something to better yourself with. If I was always your rival, then you would always try to surpass me. I've always respected you, Tom." Generally, I hate the acting like a dick to make you stronger / toughen you up trope, because it's been done to death. And it's always, kind of cringe. But in this example, because usually it's like, I don't know, some parent being like abusive to their kid, and they're like, "I just wanted to, toughen you up."
Oh yeah,
but the kid always has like, emotional problems because of it. So it's like, that was stupid to do that. But here, clearly, Tom was very receptive to it because he, because of this rivalry between Sylvester and Tom, there's no like genuine hate between them. It was just like this rivalry that genuinely did, make Tom improve himself. So unlike 99%. The other 99% time this trope is used, this actually has like actual emotional weight to it, which very good writing on Lazerbot's part here.
Well, it's just because Sylvester didn't treat Tom like absolute shit, and he didn't mistreat him. He was just being a general dick, as opposed to
just being dicky. And
the other times those tropes are being used, where it's straight up fucking abuse and just general mistreatment and trauma.
Yeah, where it's like. can't even think of something, but it's, you know, the famous, lions throwing their cubs down the mountain to see who's the strongest, who will climb back up again.
Exactly.
Which has been,
like the fucking ice fire guy from My Hero.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly like Todoroki?
Todoroki, that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's his name.
Exactly like that. Where Endeavor is just like, I'm gonna burn you and fucking abuse my wife so you'll get stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid. But yeah, no.
To be fair though,
it
was never meant to. It was meant to show that he was just being abusive in the first place. So.
Yeah, but then later Endeavor becomes like the biggest hero ever, and you're supposed to like him.
Oh no! Fuck.
So yeah, there's like a big arc where he like defeats like a bad guy, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, Endeavor's so fucking cool. But you're like, bro, that guy abused his entire family. How am I supposed to like this guy?
Abuse.
I've been mistreated. I've been abused. Deep Purple, hell yeah, that's a good band.
Yeah,
love Deep
Purple.
Purple.
It's also a good band.
What?
I don't know.
What are you doing there? I'm hearing crinkling sounds.
Oh, I got a sore throat, so I was just taking some fucking
lozenges.
Lozenges, that's right. Yeah. Anyway, fucking Tom. Yeah. Wait. Oh my God, he loses his neutral powers, right?
He is being very emotional here, so he starts actually crying. He says, "Nah, man, you gotta stay with me, man. Just stay awake. We'll get through this, man. Help will be on the way. Just stay with me, dude. Fucking stay with me." And then, Sylvester closes his eyes, and Tom goes, "No!" And then you see his, neutral powers sort of start to vibrate him, seemingly, and the symbol on his hand starts like coming off, and then he pukes blood. So, it's unclear if he's entirely lost his neutral powers, or just that he was too emotional here, so he had some side effects, because he starts puking blood, and he's having a tough time, and freaking Trollface is just trolling him all the while. He said, "It's truly sad when friendships die. The bond is so disconnected. Ha ha ha, what's wrong, noob? Don't have the stomach to bear the sight of your friend's corpse?"
B-A-R-E, not B-E-A-R.
Oh yeah, right. That totally slipped my mind. Good eye, Andre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you have no clue what it's going to look like after I'm done with it. This sight you see now will seem pretty compared to what it's going to look like when I'm done with it. Well, anyway, I'm going to kill him. Fuck you. Or fuck you, he says. So, next page.
Yeah, by the way, can I just say that you keep saying the trolls didn't do anything wrong until, like in general, like that the trolls just minding their own business. The Trollface clearly just kills and rapes people all the time.
They're probably the only fellow trolls, and they're asking for it.
Easy there, Congressman Jorge. Hey, fuck! Easy there, Congressman Kris.
Yes.
What, you also want to vote against abortion, maybe?
We're overturning it. Yeah, no, you are right. Trollface is definitely a terrible man, a terrible troll. But this war wouldn't have happened if the troll slayers didn't, attempt to kill all the trolls. Like, none of this would happen.
Sure.
Sylvester wouldn't be dead right now.
Sure.
So yeah, next page we see Trollface shooting his gun. The bullet is flying towards Tom. And, the paneling is pretty good, because on the first panel you see the gun going off. Second panel, the bullet shooting. And then the final panel is just like a Tom just disassociating. Seems like totally not in this reality anymore. And, it's like a line of motion, basically, between these. It's like gun, bullet, Tom. Oh no. You know from this that the bullet is about to hit Tom. But then Silver comes out of nowhere, and finally we get what the frickin' chapter spread was referencing, I assume, where he screams no, and he uses his powers with his big hands, which are not amazing looking, but they're alright, I suppose. And he stops the bullets right before it hits Tom's face, He says, "Not today, you ugly motherfucker. There's no way in hell I'm gonna let you get away with this, you piece of shit." And then he throws the bullet back at Trollface, who does a weird face while he says, "Neato!" Which, is your line, Andre. So are you Trollface?
Neato?
Oh, you say neat all the time.
I say Neato burrito.
I've never heard you say that.
No, I say it all the fucking time.
Neato burrito?
Yes. Have you never heard me say that?
Burrito.
I don't think I've said it on the podcast, but I've heard definitely say it.
I've heard you say neat. You say neat a lot.
Yeah. And I say Neato burrito a lot as well. Have I never said it to you?
Stop trying to make Neato burrito a thing, Andre. It's never going to be a thing.
Neato burrito.
Another ding on Andre doesn't get the reference. You've never seen Mean Girls? Come on, Andre. That's a teenage classic.
I haven't seen it, no.
That's pretty funny. It's shockingly, for the type of movie it is, it's actually quite humorous. I laugh many times.
Damn. Yeah. So I love Trollface's line when he shoots Silver again. Fuck the police and fuck ya mama hard.
Fuck your mama hard. Yeah, so the bullet goes towards Trollface. He dodges it, then he shoots again, but Silver catches the bullet again. And Trollface just says, "You can't touch this. I'm gonna teabag your friend's corpse." And then he says,
"Hey, you misquoted him. Haha, I can't touch this, you faggot! You better watch out. I'm gonna teabag your friend's corpse."
Thank you.
It's important to always get the faggots.
You always want the slurs in there, Andre. You're a slur machine.
What of it? Are you telling me you are not a homophobe?
When he said "what of it," I just imagined in my brain like an Andre Sigma compilation, where the fucking Sigma music, the build up to it. I say you always want the slurs in there, and then "what of it," boom, ba-da-da, and then the montage of Andre being a Sigma.
Do that. Fuck yeah. Alright, that's how you know you made it. If all of a sudden there's an Andre slur compilation. That's how you know that this. Yeah, just Andre being a homophobe or something like that. Compilation.
Yes. So yeah, he says, "If you leave your friend's corpse, I'll do stitchy to his body." I assume he meant sticky, but he wrote stitchy. "Your friend will have a nice butt hole to add to my collection." Have you ever seen Two Girls, One Cup?
Your friend will be a nice butthole.
Oh, a butthole to add into my collection. Have you seen Two Girls, One Cup? I asked because I plan to shit on your friend's coppers, like a little doo-doo on my penis while I fuck.
Oh, fuck. That is just straight up degenerate.
I mean...
Holy
And you're saying fucking necrophilia isn't?
Well, look, here's the thing. At least necrophilia is clean. No. Fuck. Don't quote me on that. Please. Edit that out. Oh. Please, I beg you. Huh?
It's all staying in.
Fuck. Alright, you need to realize I was just thinking of something to say for the shock value and I completely missed the mark.
You've had a severe and continuous lapse in your judgment.
No.
Oh, okay. So Silver says, "You sicken me. I swear to God I will fucking murder you." And then Trollface just says, "Aha, oh my God, you're so mad. You mad? You mad, bro. This is just too classic. Trolling is so amazing because my trolling can't be stopped. You're proof of that." No comment there. My trolling can't be stopped, comma, you are proof of that, not your. There we go. Correcting Lazerbot's grammar. Hell yeah. But he's getting better. Every day, improving. That's, inspirational, Andre. So, next page.
Yeah, boy.
So Trollface says, "You are proof that trolling works." And then Silver comes back with, "Get ready to die. You're a fan of rape? Well, I hope you get all the pain you gave others with your sick ways, and I hope you get it back tenfold in hell, because I'm going to end you." Just love the you're a fan of rape line, and it has no follow through either, because he doesn't say he's gonna like rape him or anything.
Oh god, okay. The way that I love the way that line is structured, because it's just like, is anybody here a fan of rape?
Yeah, he's like,
it has the same energy.
Comedian.
Are you a fan of rape, my good boy? Well, for my next trick, I'm gonna rape your mom.
Just want to point out correct use of your here. It's YOU apostrophe RE. Your. Wow. I can't believe.
Oh my god.
This day has come where he wrote the correct your. I just love the smug face that Silver does here. I just want all the other text to go away. I just want the smug face where he just says, "You're a fan of rape," with that face. That'd be a great frame.
Yeah.
But then Silver does a Tai Chi pose or something, and then rocks start coming out from the wall. And we get a zoom in on Silver's focused, aggressive eyes, and the rocks are just, flying, and he's about to attack with them. And in response to this, Trollface says, I need to straighten my jump to dodge this. Straighten? What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Yeah, after that, we see that he does like straight up like Team Fortress 2 rocket jumping with the shotgun. You like shoot a rocket in the ground as you jump to get like extra boost.
Like he's using it like a fucking pogo stick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an actual video game thing. I don't know which game did it first, because I know they made it in Team Fortress 2 where it was intentional. There's a lot of games where it was like unintentional. You can use the rocket launchers and stuff to like dodge stuff by shooting it into the ground or into a wall. To do like skips and stuff. Maybe like Quake or Doom, perhaps. I don't know. But I guess this confirms Trollface is a gamer. And that does not shock me.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I think a lot of trolls are gamers just because gamers are toxic.
Yeah, that's where trolling happens. Yeah.
And that's why I hate video games, because it appeals to the male fantasy.
That's true. I got that reference.
I didn't.
You referenced it.
What? Anyway.
And so Silver aggressively hmms.
Oh yes, iconic.
Yeah, he's stealing a shadow move there by hmming. Trophy says, I call that combination of moves the pogo shotgun dodge slash, add on to it witch shotgun broomstick stance. And then he's riding his shotgun like a witch would ride the broom. And so Silver starts theorizing. He says, he's a bit out of my range. I won't be able to grab a hold of him. By how he's acting, it seems he's aware of my range. He's taunting me. So somehow, freaking Trollface knew Silver's powers and its range somehow. Suspicious.
I fucking hate Trollface so much.
Yeah, he's a real piece of shit. And then he says, haha, your friend is deader than MySpace.
Alright, bro.
Yeah.
Shut up! Don't fucking disrespect Silver like that! You killed Sylvester, you piece of shit! Yeah, that's why I fucking hate Trollface, because he killed fucking goddamn Sylvester.
So it's just pretty damn based.
I've not recovered from that. I've not recovered.
Sometimes you never recover, Andre. And that's okay.
Well, you knew that was going to happen, and you also tried to give me false hope last episode. Oh, he might not be dead. It looks pretty bad for him, though. As if he's going to fucking recover from that shit.
You never know. Maybe somebody has healing powers.
You know better, okay? Why would you give me false hope like that?
Because I love to see you squirm, Andre. I'm a fucking sadist, and I always have been.
You have two personalities. Nicest guy I've ever met.
and twisted fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
You're so right. But yeah, then fucking Trollface runs away by saying, fuck you, and he does like a really fucking goofy ass run where he runs away.
I love it.
That's a great. I love that Trollface is sort of like, because of his extreme trolly nature, he sort of is not confined by reality, so he can just do all sorts of like goofy ass shit and survive things. That's the power of true trolling, having a trolley soul, a troll soul.
You got to pay the troll soul if you want to get into this boy's hole.
I knew that was coming. Gotta pay the
I
trolls
tried
if you want the
really
baby
hard.
boy's hole. Gotta pay the troll toll to get in. So Silver says, "Get back here, son of a bitch, that coward. The thing that I'm confused about is how he knew the range of my powers and stood out of it." And then he says, "Tom, are you okay?" Go to next page. So Tom is unresponsive. He has big eyes, dilated pupils, blood's coming out of his nose and mouth. And he just says a bunch of dots. And then Silver says, "I promise I'm going to make Trollface pay." Okay, well, I'm going to tell Blaze what happened on this walkie-talkie. He talks like he's in an ad for a walkie-talkie. He's like, well, I'm going to tell Blaze what happened in this handy walkie-talkie from Cinco.
Yes, this walkie-talkie has a 5-kilometer range and can connect up to 12 other walkie-talkies, so you can hang out with all of your troll-slaying friends and kill trolls.
Wow, I'm so glad I have this walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Also, walkie-talkie misspelled. It's walkie-I-E.
Oh my god.
Talk, I-E, and also hyphen. There's no hyphen here. Well, I think the hyphen is optional, but usually it's written with a hyphen.
Yeah.
And also, I never thought about it before, but walkie-talkie is one of the stupidest fucking names for a thing ever. It's like calling it's like calling a TV like a City Watchy, or I don't know, calling a hamburger a Edie Bready.
Well, it's so funny you should say that, because there was... let's see. Let me find it.
You have walkie-talkie lore?
Yeah, now, if the guy who named walkie-talkies named everything. Stamps.
Oh.
Licky Sticky. Defibrillators. Hardy Starty.
I know, it's like this fucking baby talk.
But that's
was
exactly
it literally a toddler? Toddler named this? Who named the walkie-talkie?
I don't know. Pregnancy test. Maybe baby. Bra. Breasty nesty. And fork. Stabby grabby. All of it becomes so much stupider.
It's true. One of the guys who created it is named Henrik Magnuski. What a name. So taking a Norse name and then like making it a fake Russian name, being like, oh yeah, I'm Henrik Magnuski.
Yeah, he was probably one of the Nazis that escaped. He was just like, I need to sound Norse, but then they might think I'm a Nazi because Nazis really loved Norse symbolism. They would never suspect a Russian.
Right. Yeah, my name is Henrik Magnus, but I'll go by Henrik Magnuski instead.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to Dan Noble and Henrik Magnuski for naming the walkie-talkie, I assume, because they created it.
Probably.
Anyway, enough about walkie-talkies. So Blaze goes, okay, I'm watching the entrance like you ask me. Something odd is going on on the sky is red, and there's thunderbolts again.
Of lightning, very, very frightening.
Yes, flying in all different kinds of directions from the roof. I think there's some kind of battle going on up there of some sort. I think there's some kind of battle going on up there of some sort.
You think, you stupid cat?
I'm not sure. So what about you? Did you find anybody? That is just such a... that entire Blaze text box is... Elizabeth must have written that on Ambien or something. It's just... it's like a half-baked AI wrote it who didn't quite understand, like, proper grammar.
So lazerbot?
Yeah, it's like if some sort of laser bot wrote it.
Exactly.
Silver says, well, yeah, I found Thomas Sylvester, but, Sylvester's dead. I couldn't stop it. And he's like, who knows about this? No one knows but me. And Tom, damn it, I wish I could have saved him. Then we get a meanwhile back to Coyote, but only all in one frame here, not two like it was previously.
He's learning. You
could have just written it back to Coyote. It doesn't need to be
soon enough. The bots of Laser will learn enough human communication to take over the planet.
And I welcome it. I have to edit your audio so much because you keep burping, and I'm like, I don't want to make people listen to you like burp 1,000 times per episode, so I keep having to like delete your burp sound effects. And then I leave in like maybe 1 or 2, but I'll have the fucking audience know that he burps way more than like 1 or 2 times per episode. He burps like maybe 20, and that's not an exaggeration. That's probably true. They edit it all out for your fucking listening comfort. So anyway.
Oh fuck! I just threw up.
What? You threw up? Jesus! Don't kill yourself over this.
It was not. Hang on. Hang on. Oh Jesus! Fuck!
Well, there you go. You know, you think people say that sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words can never hurt me. But today we have proved this is incorrect. I have literally put Andre one step closer to death with my words today. And you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes murdered by words. Accurate. True.
5 hours later.
You alive, Andre?
Yeah.
Survived this great calamity.
Yeah. I'm back, baby.
All right. All right, back to the comic. So, we see a smug Coyote. He says he has no idea what his next move is going to be, and he's trying his hardest to figure out what to do. And then we just see like a lightning bolt go towards Coyote, but Coyote puts up a shield. And so we see that the battle between Hindo and Rob is bleeding into Coyote v. Demaro here.
Yep.
And Coyote says, as I thought, that lightning bolt wasn't intentionally aimed at me. It was crossfire with Rob's fight over there that he's having with the electric troll. Which I don't believe is the correct use of crossfire, but whatever. I'll let it slide.
Yeah, it's
because
not.
crossfire is a cool fucking word.
Yeah, crossfire is when you're caught between two opposing enemies firing at each other, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I believe so.
This would be more like stray fire or stray bullets.
Yeah, it'd be catching a stray. Do you remember Crossfire, the game?
No.
It was like a game where you shot like marbles at each other, and the theme song was fucking based. Well, like, crossfire, you get caught up in the crossfire. Remember those commercials?
Well, anyway, Demaro's in his little bitch fucking vine thorn prison, whatever the hell.
Yeah, Demaro has like gone underground.
Yeah.
And he's created like a bubble of vines underground, and he's just being like, damn it, I can't get near him if I'm always on the defense. Written defense like the British would, I think. No. Is S the...
I think S...
The defense is probably the American.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it is, because Americans usually make the language more,
palatable?
sensible.
Yeah, sensible.
Well, just logical.
Yeah. Well, I said palatable. That's not how you describe a language.
You could describe it as that.
Yeah.
It's just a very fancy schmancy way of doing it.
I guess so.
He says he does the literal fucking like cliche of going, think, goddammit, think.
Oh, yeah.
And he uses the fast bird and those snakes in a never-ending strike rotation. And even though I managed to have decoded the tactic method, I could hardly dodge them. So first of all, it's even though instead of even no. And also tactic, or he doesn't even say tactic, he says tactic methods. Just say tactics, or say decoded their tactics.
Yeah.
I still can hardly dodge them. So it's kind of fancy sounding. I can hardly dodge them. Frankly, my dear, I could hardly dodge them. I never expected him to be so good with simple corpses. I don't know, they seem like pretty strong corpses. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll trap them to take them out on the battle like he did to my guardian. Again, misspelling guardian. Which he's not done for the chapter spreads, so I don't know what's wrong with them. But Again, more logical. It should be spelled that way, like I said last episode.
Sure.
Would make sense. On to the next page.
Yeah, no more comments on this page.
So yeah, then fucking Coyote just starts like talking to himself. He goes, he doesn't realize that I adapted my strings to the creature's visions and the eardrum so I can see and hear everything they do, and I have my snakes underground listening to him, ranting, trying to find the solution to the situation, though I must admit I find it fascinating how smart he is getting just within the battle. He is progressing rapidly in his skills as well, though I'm shocked he was able to, with 2 O's, dodge my offensive like the one time you could have used the 1 O, he didn't dodge my offensive tactics again, but I wouldn't have been able to put him in the situation where I could have even used offensive. I wrote offensive with a C instead of an S for some reason. Tactics, if I didn't use the yin-yang serpents to use their ability force chambers to trap him. I wonder if he picked up on that or not, or does he still think it was me that created the trap myself? So, I think there are way better ways to display the fact that Coyote is hearing what Demaro is saying through the snake, rather than just having him like speak out loud to himself and explain it to nobody. Like, if you just... you could do it without dialogue at all. You could just, do it like a zoom into the snake and just have like a line go from his ears all the way to Demaro. Be like, so that's what he's saying, or something like that. It's not even complex stuff you could be doing.
Yeah, but lazerbot, my friend, lazerbot.
That's your retort.
You do not question the Lord Almighty.
That's literally what this podcast is constant questioning of lazerbot.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, I love that he spelled offensive correctly, and then he misspells it in the same sentence, like later. Epic. Maybe he just wasn't sure, so he was like, well, let me just write both, and one of them will be correct.
Probably. I don't think Elizabeth thinks that far ahead.
Maybe not. It's hard to know. We can only try to analyze Lazerbot's thought tactics.
Yeah.
So yeah, Demaro says, I have to aim for his puppets. That's the only way I'll be able to get Coyote. And then we just see like a surprised looking Demaro, and then zoom in on the white snake. And then... Thank you.
Go on.
I'm glad the white snake bit is still strong.
Well, what snake?
Shut up. Shut your damn stinking mouth. Stupid mouth up.
Shut up. Shut your ancient old time ass up.
That was it.
Yeah.
He didn't look that old, the guy who Rudy Ray Moore told to shut up. He looked younger than Rudy.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're referencing the famous movie P.D. Wheatstraw. Everybody should watch P.D. Wheatstraw. It is an absolute classic.
It is a banger of a movie.
Absolutely is.
Starring the man, the myth, the legend, the Dolomite himself, Rudy Ray Moore.
Yes. As the titular P.D. Wheatstraw, who tries to get into a deal with the devil.
Yes.
But he doesn't want to fuck the devil's ugly daughter.
Oh, hell, man. No, you gotta be sick.
It's a great movie. It's instantly. It's so good. Everybody should watch that movie. Yeah. It's required viewing.
If you want to understand anything about blaxploitation, just watch all the Peter Wheatstraw's movies, and you will understand the genre perfectly.
Well, not really. Rudy Ray Moore's movies are basically parodies of blaxploitation movies. Like actual blaxploitation would be like Shaft or those types of movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
That is actual blaxploitation. Anyway, so yeah, Demaro, he comes out of his little cage, and he has seemingly captured the white snake in a pink bubble. Great. Everybody's favorite bit. Everybody please comment, I hate the white snake bit.
Okay, I'm done with it.
So Demaro says, haha, nice little tricks, Coyote, but I can see through them now, and it's time for me to kill you like I've always wanted to. And so the black snake attacks, and Demaro manages to capture that as well in a bubble. And the final frame is the Roadrunner running towards Demaro.
Hell yeah. Get wrecked, bitch.
Let's get on to the next page here. So, impressively, Demaro is even able to capture the fucking lightning-fast Roadrunner as well in a string bubble. And Demaro triumphantly says, yes! And a great rendition of his face. Grinning. He's actually kind of doing a DreamWorks smile here. Classic DreamWorks grin.
Yeah.
Only slightly more evil. I guess we can't see his eyebrows, so we don't know it's 100% DreamWorksified, but he's almost there.
Yeah, baby.
Then we get another great rendition of Demaro, I thought, where he has like these real, in anime when a character is going like crazy, they get like these weirdly shaped kind of American football shaped eyes, but they're like pointing downwards.
Yeah.
Demaro has kind of that here, where it says, you're so predictable, Coyote. It don't matter what you do now. I will figure... It becomes black, I guess.
It don't matter what you do now.
Oh yeah, or Italian. It don't matter what you do now.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out and counter it. I thought you were a prodigy. I know what I'll do after I kill you. I'm going to have you stuffed and keep you as a trophy. Ha ha!
Alright, when they inevitably do an audio novel, you need to make Demaro Italian.
And I believe they've already done up to chapter 9 with the official audio release of Tales Gets Trolled. I forget how Demaro sounded, but it was pretty good. He's not Italian though.
Well, then you failed.
But they had a Cyber Shell. He voices Tom, which is pretty funny. The Sonic YouTuber Cyber Shell.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as Demaro's gloating, you just see the white snake. It just like falls out of the
Wait, what
the
snake?
bubble.
I'm kidding.
the white. And Demaro, he's like, "What the fuck? How did he get out? Is this another one of your fucking tricks, Coyote? Huh?" Just get a really creepy cut of Coyote's face there, where he has like no teeth and he's like got a really wide smile, and dead looking eyes.
I don't like it.
It's really creepy looking, but I do love it. This fucking creepy toothless grinning Coyote here. Also, just wanted to point out before the white snake slid out of the bubble, that art of the white snake being in the bubble, all coiled up. The snake looks very cute. Good job, Lazerbot. I don't know if that was the intention, but it's a very adorable looking snake in the bubble.
Snakes are adorable.
I suppose they can be. They have the big anime eyes, and they have like a cat mouth when it's closed almost. So I suppose they're kind of kawaii. But yeah, then the black snake escapes as well, and the Roadrunner escapes and gives a triumphant meep meep to end out this page. Wow, great stuff. Then on the next page, Demaro is thinking to himself. He says, "Damn it! I have to calm down and think. I still have backup traps just in case something like this happened, which is probably why the snakes hasn't attacked me yet." Ding ding, cardinal English sin, mixing singular and plural. You get an F, Demaro, for this one. Which also means he hasn't picked on to my traps. And so Coyote says, "Do you like dances, Demaro? 'Cause you love this one." Using a proper you will contraction, Yule, with apostrophe and everything.
Well, that's
great
fucking... That's rare.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Great improvement, Lazerbot. So Demaro says, "What is this?" As the snakes starts coiling around him real quick, and he looks down at them. And we get like this great frame of the yin-yang snakes being in sort of a yin-yang formation, while
that looks trippy
in a green, in like a green trippy environment. And Demaro clearly trips out from this. So yeah, we see Demaro's pupils get real large, and Coyote's clearly done something to Demaro here.
I mean,
And
he is
after this,
he is tripping balls.
yeah, which is exactly what Coyote says. He says, oh, this should be good Roadrunner. He's gonna fucking trip. He's gonna trip fucking balls.
Hell yeah.
Coyote says. But yeah, the snakes, they fall asleep, and Coyote pulls him back into his book. And so, seemingly, what this fucking attack has done to Demaro is that it took away Demaro's depth perception. Because Demaro's like waving his hand in front of him, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? I can't tell the difference between the distance anymore. So, that's a strange move. And Coyote says, oh, Demaro, your reactions are priceless. You see, that dance is another one of Yin Yang Serpent's special ability, or Yin Yang Serpent's, special abilities, do you like it? Demaro just says, fuck you. Do you think this will stop me from draining your blood out all over the grass you ran to like a fucking pussy? You must be smug to think so. Well, watch closely, Coyote.
Coyote is
watch
smug, so yeah, very accurate, and astute observation.
He is very smug. I just love that. Do you think this will stop me from draining your blood out all over the grass you ran to like a fucking pussy?
Yeah, that was
very
fucking rough sentence to read.
It's a very awkward insult, I suppose.
Yeah.
From Demaro there.
Well, it was such an expositional line in a way, like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
Also, draining your blood out all over the grass.
Yeah,
You said draining your blood out of your body, or like smearing your blood all over the grass, or spraying the blood, something like that.
everything but draining, essentially.
Yeah, wrong verb. That's what we're saying here.
Yeah.
All right, next page. And so, Demaro, seemingly, just it comes up with this immediately as a way to fix his eyes. Is that he like takes strings to his eyes, like rips them out, and then adds a bunch of strings to his eyes, and apparently that would adding like necro strings to your eyes would fix your lack of depth perception. I mean, I get that it's like a magical ability or something, but like lack of depth perception would be like a brain thing, not an eye problem. Or rather, it would happen if you couldn't properly see in one eye, because you need two eyes to have like the proper, depth perception. Yeah, doesn't make a lot of sense.
Actually saying that you expect Lazerbot to understand medical fucking theory here. Okay, listen, Lazerbot. We can forgive
Andre.
everything, but holy fuck, this will not stand.
No, but Andre, usually when you write something, you like do research into how it works.
What? No.
If you were to write about Mayan culture, I would assume you would maybe research about what Mayan culture was.
Okay, but why do you expect Lazerbot to do research
maybe a little
now, when he clearly hasn't done any research in the chapters leading up to this? You cannot just start declaring that this is where he fucked up. It's not bankruptcy. You can't just declare it.
I'm not declaring anything. I'm just saying that this is another moment of Lazerbot being his Lazerbot self. Hell yeah.
Sure.
And so Coyote says fascinating. That's not how you write it, is it?
I think it is.
He writes fascinating. No, fascinating.
Well, sure.
Is that how you write it?
No, not like that.
No, there's no T there.
No, there's no T. I thought you were referring to the AS, because I've seen some people think that fascinating.
Oh, the SC.
Yeah, the SC. Like, some people think that it's not spelled like that. They think it's either just a C or just the S. But it is SC.
And really, American English, you're slacking on this one, because you should really take out those fucking C's from all those words that use the SC shit. Because what the fuck is that? We don't pronounce any C in those words.
Yeah.
Come on, America.
I mean, C is just a useless letter in general.
Yes, I suppose so.
Because
it's either makes a K sound or an S sound.
There's no unique C sound. Like, if C made maybe a sh sound or something like that, I get it, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is not a unique letter. It is just a composite letter between two other letters that we.
Interesting that you chose the sh sound, because I believe in the phonetic alphabet the C is actually pronounced like sh. So I'm surprised you knew that. Good job, Andre.
Yeah.
Was that an accident, or did you actually know that?
I think I knew that. I knew that C had a unique sound, but I didn't know it was that sound. So probably just.
I believe it is that sound.
Yeah, okay.
But we'll check it out. Maybe it'll be in next episode's controversy.
Yeah.
or controversies?
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yes. So yeah. Coyote says, fascinating. He's trying to use his strings to adapt to his tampered vision. Ironically, the same way I had to when I was trying to capture the yin-yang serpents. So we see here like a glint of, yellow, which is the color of Coyote strings.
Oh, yeah.
In his eyes. So apparently his eyes are also stringified. So there you go. Coyote did the exact same thing. History repeats itself. And he says, at this point he's actually learning as fast as I do. It's a shame though. I wish he wasn't my enemy. We could have made a great team. And so Demaro puts his eyes back into his sockets, and now he can see properly again, apparently, putting strings all over his eyes. And he says, I knew it would work, just as I knew... What? I knew it would work. I just knew it. I told you, Coyote, none of your tricks will work on me. I love that Lazerbot just introduced this new power just to have it immediately be overcome by the recipient of the power.
Yeah.
That is some real...
Well, because the thing, it's not really about the powers of the snakes or anything. I think it's more about Demaro's ability to adapt. I was supposed to see here.
Sure. Yeah, no, this is very probably unintentional, postmodern. This is a criticism of anime, basically.
Yeah.
Where it's if a character was smart enough, they'd just overcome any sort of stupid anime power instantly. There wouldn't be this big rigmarole of 5 episodes of them being how can I overcome this new power, and then finding a hidden strength in themselves.
Or they should do another one where it's here's the thing. I hate it when it's ooh, he's so powerful, I can't overcome this, and then he spends fucking 5 episodes not getting absolutely destroyed. You could also do something like that where he just, okay, he's so powerful, how can I overcome this? You can't, and it just fucking kills him.
That is. I think you would like Hunter x Hunter, because Hunter x Hunter does that shit all the time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Pretty much every single fight in that anime is extremely one-sided, but somehow they're all really compelling still.
Nice.
I would highly recommend Hunter x Hunter. It's probably one of the best shonens.
Yeah, it's on Norwegian Netflix now.
Is it the 2011 one?
I think so.
The 96 one is not so good. But the 2011 one is excellent.
Mm-hmm. I think is that one?
That's the more beloved one and famous one.
Alright, cool.
But you never know. On the Japanese Netflix, I think we only have the 90s one. But it's interesting in its own right.
Anyway, so...
Yes.
Coyote is just well, can I ask you a question before we continue? Just...
Cut to an angry-looking Demaro. Just going But another great depiction of his face, which is blood running down it. He has a good mouth on him, a nice nose, bloody eyes with strings in them. Great stuff.
Yeah, it's a handsome face.
And we get a red meanwhile. And so we cut to Pac-Man after all this time. Long time no see.
Oh my god, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's the leader of the Defenders.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
And he said, what is it you need, Ronald Waka? And I love this line from Ronald McDonald. He says, sir, I fucked up, okay? I fucked. Sir,
I fucked up, okay? I fucked! I fucked the Cluckin' Chicken! I fucked the chicken store employees! I fucked, okay, sir?
The Ronald McDonald does not actually sound like that.
No, that's the Raka Raka version.
Yeah, I know that's the Raka Raka version.
The only version for me.
Ronald has a very deep, soothing voice usually.
Oh, does he? Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Sir, I fucked up. Okay, I fucked.
Especially in Japanese, they always get soothing Japanese voice actors to voice it.
Yeah, like the fucking Piccolo voice actor.
In Japanese, he has a very crunchy voice. Piccolo.
Oh, I thought he had a...
He's hey, I'm Piccolo.
Oh yeah, who the fuck am I thinking of? But it doesn't matter.
Most deep voiced anime guys.
Yada.
Yeah.
Omaka.
Jotaro voice.
Dio voice actor, for example, or Jotaro.
Yeah.
Either of those, really.
Yada does it.
Yada.
Yes. Great stuff. I love Jolene. She says, yada yada dawa.
Nice.
Which is the female version of saying yada yada does it.
Nice. Anyway.
Enough JoJo.
Sir, I fucked up, okay? I fucked!
What exactly did you do, waka 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 waka? Says Pac-Man, calmly. On to the next page.
I'm thinking of this fucking Dumbledore thing when he said that.
Yeah, that was a funny bit.
Ronald, What did you do? Waka 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 waka.
And here we see Ronald clearly has some sort of like split personality or something.
What the fuck?
Because he goes like, I don't know. I just attacked him. I couldn't stop it. I don't know why. I attacked Tails. I tried to kill him. I just don't remember why. I don't remember. I want him to forgive me. I fucked up. He just wanted to be my friend, and I fucked up. I always fuck up. I betrayed everyone. I betrayed you, sir. I can never betray you. I can never repay the group for my fuck-ups. He starts crying. And,
it's a ruse. Okay, he's faking it. All right.
Maybe.
No. He's faking it.
Genuine.
He's faking it. Okay, trust me. I can tell. I can tell.
You're like one of those body language experts on YouTube where like, we can see that Amber Heard touched her nose here, which means this is 100% a lie.
Yeah. No, not like those assholes. More like
all complete hacks.
The only one that sort of, there was like one that had like a good take, which is just, well, it's very clear that Kris is kind of annoyed by Amber's just fresh, like, I don't know.
It's all bullshit. The body language science is a complete pseudoscience.
Yeah.
It's not a real science. Everybody expresses themselves differently. It's not something you can, in the thing of like baselining, where like, okay, we gotta see what people's baseline are. It's also been like disproven.
Mm.
It's all bullshit. Don't buy into it. Don't subscribe to these fucking YouTube nut jobs who are like, I can analyze this footage here to see that this person is lying, and they get 1 billion views because they don't like that person.
Yeah.
It's shit. Anyway, Pac-Man goes, is Tails alive? And McDonald's goes, yes. And then we get a big speech by Pac-Man here, where he has a very big heroic type of speech where he goes, listen, Ronald, you have to listen. Tails is the chosen one, but that doesn't make you any less important to the defenders. He has a quest, and so do you. You have been hurt inside long ago. Yes, I know this, but that is why we fight. We fight for peace, so no one else can go through the horrible situations we all had to growing up. We fight to stop future pain and suffering, and you know this. But how can we win this war if the war is within our group? Do you understand? You see, you have to beat this mental war within yourself before you're even able to beat the war out there. I know Kermit has been helping you psychologically, but this is something you really need to get under control, or you will hurt the people who want to be your friend. We have to work as a team here, or we will fall apart. Waka waka. It's a big rousing speech from the leader here. Just want to point out every time we...
I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Great. Just want to point out every time he says within, it is 2 words, and but at the end, there's like quotation marks.
Oh, yeah.
Before the waka waka, as if everything he said was a quote.
Yes.
But there are no like beginning of the quotation mark. This is just the end of a quotation mark, I assume. So that makes no sense.
I think it makes perfect sense.
All right, if you say so. But yeah, Ronald, he says...
Well, as a lazerbot simp.
As the simp, you must simp.
Yes.
Ronald says, you are right. I really feel bad. I feel really bad, and I want to apologize to Tails if that's okay. And,
Wait, why do you need fucking permission to apologize to Tails?
Well, because Ronald is being treated as if he's like a danger right now. So, he he's like, hey, if it's okay, I want to apologize because, I won't hurt him or anything, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And but Pac-Man goes like, okay, if Kermit stays by you and if you truly mean it, then yeah, why not? But you have to work on your jealousy. I have no choice but to ban you from the group. I'll give you another chance to make good of it. And you see a happy Ronald. He says, "Thank you so much, sir. I won't let you down. I promise." And then Kermit comes running in to say this news that Pac-Man just heard from Ronald.
Yeah.
And he says, "Yes,
I have important news." It's not a good Kermit.
That was pretty good.
Was it? All right.
It sounded alright to me.
Well, in that case.
It says, "Yes, Kermit, I'm aware of some of the situation. I'll have you fill me in on the rest later. But for now, take Ronald to Tails. He wants to apologize for attacking him, if you will, Waka."
Yes, sir. Right this way, Ronald.
And then we see contemplative Pac-Man saying, or thinking, "Don't make me regret this." And so it cuts to an open doorway. That's the final frame of the page. So next page here. So yeah, Kermit says, "Have you not listened to anything I've told you? All this mental training and you snap and attack the very person we have all been training to help stop the trolls?"
Just wonderful. I'm sorry. I'm being rude, but you must understand how frustrating this is for me since I have spent so much of my time trying to prevent something like this.
It's really lost it there, but
Yeah, I know.
it's okay. It's alright.
No, it's not.
No, I was just doing a Trump impression. It's okay. It's alright.
You know, I have the hugest hands on the planet.
It's okay.
Alright, nobody can say that I don't have tremendous hands. Just tremendous, just absolutely incredible, just beautiful, tremendous, great.
Andre, if you keep this up, they'll be hiring you at the Daily Show next, or maybe even Stephen Colbert.
I'm tremendous at detecting sarcasm, and that was sarcasm. Just tremendous.
No, it was more a roast because they still do this same fucking "I have small hands" joke.
Oh, God.
50 billion years later.
Well, fucking hell. I think Patton Oswalt kind of explained why it's just... Like, making fun of Trump is a slam dunk because he makes it easy. He gives you material just by existing.
That's true.
But it's also the fact that there's so much shit going on that you make fun of one thing and suddenly he's just moved over to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, he described it as a guy that is just screaming at a corner naked. And then you're like, "Hey, look at this guy screaming at a corner naked." And you turn around and now he's making a sombrero out of shit. It's like...
Yeah.
You can't keep up with the bullshit.
I like his recent thing where he's feuding with Ron DeSantis because they both want the Republican nominee for president.
Hell yeah.
And he calls him Meatball Ron because he's Italian. He's such a meatball. Meatball Ron. I love his fucking nicknames for everybody. Sleepy Joe. Crooked Hillary.
What was it? He also had one for, I think it was, let's see. There's so many great ones.
Yeah, it was like Little Rubio, Little Marco Rubio.
There it is.
What?
There is a fucking Wikipedia page, list of nicknames used by Donald Trump. Let's see here.
That's amazing.
Okay,
There's some good ones.
Sloppy Bill Bar, Dumbo for Randolph Tex Alice. Oh, his big ears. Oh yeah.
I mean, he's hilarious.
And then he got fucking Slow Joe, Sleepy Creepy Joe, Sleepy Joe, Quid Pro Joe, Joe Hayden, Crazy Joe Biden, Corrupt Joe, China Joe, Beijing Biden, Basement Biden, 1% Joe.
Oh yeah, I love the one for fucking Jeb Bush where he's like low energy. Jeb's got low energy.
Okay, so
Jeb Bush cannot survive that one.
Yeah. All right. So this is sorted by surname. Oh my God, there's so many. Let's see.
Wait, let me pull it up.
Crazy Arnold.
Holy shit.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Woo.
The bar is tiny. Oh my God. On the side. This is a fucking long ass list here.
Oh, fucking Bernie Sanders, the nutty professor.
That's very funny. I mean, Trump's a funny guy.
Mike
Called
Pounce.
Mac Miller, little Mac Miller.
Then he called Mike Pence Mike Pounce.
Hell. Oh my God. He called Stormy Daniels Stormy Horseface Daniels. Jesus.
What, you fucked her? What the hell, dude? Oh my God.
Jeff Bezos.
Wait, Jeff Bezos in it?
Yeah. Jeff Bozo.
Oh my God, he just hates
just good
everyone.
stuff.
That's fucking incredible.
Well, everybody who says anything about him, it gives him sort of nickname.
God damn. Imran Awan, the Pakistani mystery man.
What? Wow. I love the Rand Paul one. Truly weird Senator Rand Paul. Truly weird Senator. That's so good.
Dude, we need to get back to fucking Tales Gets Trolled.
Yeah, enough of Trump's making it. Wow, that's probably one of the best Wikipedia articles that exist, I think.
Yes! We need to fucking cover this alone. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
It's such a long list.
Extensive. Oh, thank God for Wikipedia editors doing the God's work here.
God bless you, you're doing God's work. Okay, where were we?
So yeah, Ronald McDonald says, "I'm sorry, I lost control. Don't be mad at me, please." And Kermit says, "I'm not mad at you. I'm a little disappointed is all. But are you in control now?" And he says, "Yes, I just never snapped like that before. I don't know how to explain it. I had full awareness, but still I couldn't stop it. Nor could I remember why I snapped in the first place, but I remember the whole fucking thing. I just don't understand why I tried to kill them." Kermit says, "Well, that is odd. You don't normally snap like that. I might have to raise a level 1 intellect bond on you later." What? Okay. Ronald McDonald says, "That would be very helpful, yes." And so cut to the jungle, where Cheeto Man and Tails are blazing it up, baby.
Oh,
hell
fuck
yeah.
Speaking of blazing it up, I'm gonna roll myself one.
Tails smokes a nice blunt. He says, "Oh yeah, this hits the spot." And so Cheeto Man says, "What's on your mind, my man?" And Tails says, "Can I ask you a personal question?" "Yeah, man, what you want to know?" "Well, what did it feel like to be made fun of by the trolls when you were in a cage?" And so Cheeto Man talks about his experience of being captured by the trolls and being put in a cage and seemingly being trained as to be their war pet, basically.
Damn.
Cheeto Man's had a tough life, just been in a cage, being real trained from an infant seemingly to be powerful. So we know that Cheeto Man is really strong.
Hell yeah.
A strong abused animal.
Wait, okay.
But yeah,
I see some Ebonics, I guess? Or maybe not Ebonics, but...
Well, you know, it's, if you ever seen a Cheetos commercial, you know that Cheeto Man is sort of... Well, first of all, Cheeto Man smokes, or talks like he smokes like 10 packs a day. He has like irreparable throat cancer. He's like,
"Yeah, I'm just a cheetah. Eat my fucking Cheetos, won't ya?"
That's literally how he talks.
Man, I wish we had Cheetos in Norway. We do, but you can't get them like in stores usually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can get it like, you know, candy shops, like special fucking
Right. There's an import.
Dops and I
We have
think
Cheetos here. They're
Yeah.
pretty damn good. But, you know, calorie rich, obviously. Can't be eating them every day.
Well, sure, it's like fucking cheese doodles.
I think they've got like way more like preservatives and stuff in them. I was about to say conservatives. That wasn't the right word.
Oh, well, dude, you know how I feel about conservatives?
They're based.
Hell yeah. Get them into our women's vaginas, please.
All right.
You don't want to carry that child full term? Fuck you. You don't have an opinion. Dan.
So Cheeto Man says, "So here it is, man. I was a kid when I was captured. I don't really remember how much of it happened, but I was taken from my parents, my brothers, and my sisters, man. Like I was some sort of animal. Don't get me wrong, dude. I know what I am, but why are we treated like animals when we can speak? We have feelings, man. Just because we aren't human or a part of the trolls doesn't mean we don't have souls." Deep stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the characters in this world are seemingly furry type characters. That is a question here. Is Lazerbot a furry? We must know what.
I don't think so.
There will be some sex later on. And some,
what? Okay.
I mean, infamously in Tails Gets Trolled Polish, there is a scene where SPO imagines Amy Rose's boobs, and they're massive, and there's like a sex scene between them.
Okay.
So that's epic. So I don't know. Maybe Lazerbot is just into Amy, but there will be some other sex later. We'll see.
Well, I mean, there are some really hot fairy characters. Can't deny it, like Maid Marian and Robin Hood.
It's not the first I would go to, but yeah, sure.
And Nala in The Lion King. Are you fucking kidding me?
She does do
and
like
Dory in Finding Nemo. Oh.
Okay, now. She's voiced by fucking Ellen DeGenerate. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, next page. So here we get, this entire page is just wall upon wall of text. So I will just summarize all of Cheeto Man's dialogue here.
Thank you.
Cheeto Man says, it's rare for two people to go through the exact same thing, and even if they do, it doesn't mean they would feel or see it the same way. Everybody has some kind of trauma, but how you see those situations and deal with them later determines your perspective on life, and how you'll deal with new traumatic experiences. Since Tails is innocent, it's hard for him to truly understand the pain that the others have experienced due to the trolls. It says that trolls are lacking in empathy or just feelings in general. That's why, even if they experience traumatic stuff themselves, it doesn't influence their perspective and life view. Trolls see people who get upset as lower life forms, as they're unable to experience those feelings themselves. However, they still expect you to feel bad for them when they're actually brought to the point of feeling something. Okay, trolls are basically irredeemable. Cheeto Man's realization and perspective is basically that trolls are the real animals and are below regular people. So feeling bad due to something they said is basically illogical. Then he says, oh man, I love weed, after which Tails responds, yeah, I'm high as fuck, man, lol. Continuing, Cheeto Man says that Tails could be crafted into a troll with his current perspective, and says that Tails should let go of the idea of pure revenge and instead find the right way to deal with his trauma and rise above it, so that he could truly help people do so too, not just fight a war with the trolls. That's what being a hero truly means. Tails is like, I don't know if I could do that. What?
Well, that's kind of sus. Whatever.
Yeah, Tails is like, I don't know if I could do that, but Cheeto Man's like, nah, man, believe in yourself. You're the only one who could do it. With your fast learning skills, you'll rise above all of us soon. You have to be the one who gives people hope. So...
Oh, okay.
Pretty like... Yeah, what?
It seemed like he was just telling Tails to don't fight the trolls, just hang out with us and whatever, but okay, I gotcha. He's supposed to lead the world into a new age and shit.
Exactly, yeah. He's basically saying, like, don't focus on, like, killing the trolls just because you're upset about Sonic being killed by the trolls. But, you know, focus on, like, coming to terms with your trauma of, you know, Sonic dying, for example, and rise above it, and then help other people, you know, like Shadow and all these people who are, like, hell-bent on just, like, killing the trolls as, you know, revenge, and killing Mario as well now. And just, like, helping deal with the trauma in, like, a more... you know, better way, and leading us into a new age of understanding. And so, you know, it's pretty deep stuff here, actually. Not badly written, aside from the grammar and the syntax.
Sure, but aside from that,
the ideas are good. I think it's some interesting, you know, philosophical discussions about, you know, what it means to truly, you know, have trauma, and you know, how you can deal with those traumatic experiences. Cheeto Man seems to have healthily dealt with this trauma of, you know, even though he was basically abused from being a kid and trained to be like a killing machine, he sort of, you know, not let that define the rest of his life and be like, all that matters to me is killing those who, you know, wronged me. Instead it's, well, you know, I've got my life now and I can instead use it to help other than, you know, kill other people. Sort of his view on life. So, you know, well written idea-wise. Word-wise, you know, could get some work, but
but
you know,
the ideas being discussed are good. The philosophy, I guess, or
philosophy is good. Yeah, it's philosophy. And the characterization is interesting.
Yeah.
So,
it's character building.
Absolutely. Yeah. Tails also clearly gets something out of this conversation. He sort of ends it by being like, I understand what you're saying. I'm going to think about it. I don't think I've ever focused this much on what a person has been telling me before. I will try to be more confident, because that's sort of what he's lacking right now, is the confidence to believe in
Kermit is
himself.
peeved at that, probably.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Did not listen.
Now you're focusing on what people are saying. Is that right, Tails? But not when I was giving this long fucking barrage of information.
Yes. Yeah, I did not want to learn about patience, even though he seems pretty patient right now.
Yeah.
So maybe he did learn something after all. There you go. All right, so next page.
Whoop, whoop.
So Ronald and Kermit come in. Tails looking kind of pissed. But Kermit says, Ronald would like to say something to you, Tails. But, Tails is unreceptive. He says, I don't want to hear a damn word from that lunatic. Fucking psychopath. And then Ronald does a big fucking classic YouTuber apology. He does a big sigh. He says, I understand that I wronged you, and I don't deserve it, but I want you to know that I'm extremely sorry, and I don't expect you to forgive me. I have a problem, and I'm sorry you was on the receiving side of it.
I made a huge and continuous lapse in judgment.
That's basically exactly what he's saying.
Yeah.
But Cheeto Man does not buy Ronald's YouTube apology. He says, I am calling bullshit on this motherfucker. I wouldn't listen to a damn thing he has to say.
Hell yeah, base Cheeto Man.
I don't know, maybe he's sincere. Ronald seems pretty sincere about it.
Oh yeah, he seems pretty sincere, just like Logan Paul seems sincere. It's all scripted, okay? He's got a teleprompter right behind Tails, and you just can't see it, okay?
Oh yeah, he's using his fucking illusion magic to create like a teleprompter behind him.
Yeah.
So he can read off those words. Or no, that's why he's looking down. He made a teleprompter right down, and he's reading off a script.
Yeah. And soon he's gonna have a fucking podcast where he talks to celebrities and shit. And he's and then he's gonna have this friend called Mike who's dating a porn star and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, he would call it Ronald's McPodcast.
Yeah.
That must exist, right? Ronald's McPodcast.
If it doesn't, we should make it.
What are we talking about? Review, like, McDonald's food?
No, literally just pretend to be McDonald's XX and just talk shit about McDonald's. Just be like, oh yes, the slime meat harvest has been bountiful.
There is a podcast called the McPodcast, but it's about Grey's Anatomy.
What the fuck is it called, the McPodcast?
Well, because there's like characters called like McDreamy and McHottie and shit like that in Grey's Anatomy.
Alright.
It was a big
I've
thing
never
when
seen
we
Grey's
were,
Anatomy.
Me neither, but I remember the discussions when we were a kid. It was, a huge deal, massive ratings, and everybody was discussing, should main character choose McDreamy or McHottie or the other guy. There's like a love triangle or a love square or something. So I remember those discussions, but I never watched the show. Shit's garbage.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't see it.
It's still going. It might still be going.
Oh god.
Grey's Anatomy. It is one of those shows where it just like keeps going on. Yeah, it's still going. It's on its 19th season. Oh my god, I think all the seasons are in Disney Plus.
Oh my god.
Well, there we go. I could watch all of Grey's Anatomy right now if I wanted to.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Fuck this comic. Let's make it the Grey's Anatomy McPodcast 2. The better one. Hell yeah.
Yeah, boy.
We all McDreamy gang here on this podcast.
No, I'm McHottie gang.
What? Oh, this is going to be a big controversy.
Woo. Anyway, Tails gets podcast. Tails gets trolled.
Yes. Kermit says, well, Ronald, you did all you could. We should leave them be. And Ronald just says, if you want to have your revenge, then do it now. If you want me to suffer, then do it now. If you really want to get me back, then do it. But Cheeto Man's just like, it's one of his tricks, Tails. He's baiting you. Don't fall for it. But Tails, he's thinking it over. He's like, I would like to see you in pain right now. Ronald just says, then do it. I deserve it. Do it. Make it fear. But then
fucking
Tails has...
Do it!
Yes. But Tails, he has a... instead of what would Jesus do, he thinks, what would Sonic do? He
Hell
looks
yeah.
at his, what would WWSD bracelet, and he said, did you ever have those bracelets?
No,
WWJD.
I know they existed, but I never... Oh, God.
Well, you forget, Andre, but I was a Sunday school teacher.
Were you?
Yes, I'm officially... I got a certificate for doing the Sunday school teaching program. It's on my CV. I've worked as a Sunday school teacher, so I'm legit, Andre.
God damn.
So I would, pelt kids with what would Jesus do armbands and tell them, what would Jesus do?
Just a friendly reminder that if you ask what Jesus would do, flipping tables and chasing someone around the temple with a whip is within the realms of possibilities.
Absolutely. And say,
My temple should be a house of prayer.
like in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Of course, I totally got a reference.
You should watch it, man. The guy that gets to
knew
play
that
Jesus.
was Jesus Christ Superstar.
The guy that gets to play Jesus is like a heavy metal vocalist. He's got an awesome voice.
Oh yeah.
Ted Neely based. And the original album was with the singer from Deep Purple. So there you go.
Oh god, yeah.
It's yeah. The Jesus role is written to be like a real rock singer who can hit those fucking high notes. It's awesome. That is Andrew Lloyd Webber's best musical IMO. Anyway, I was about to say Jesus thinks. Tails thinks, what would Sonic do? Would he forgive him? Even though, again, he makes this mistake. Even though he would be aware that he might try to take his life again. Where would he get this? Who says even no? Even no?
I don't know. Okay, I honestly don't know. Right?
Yeah, that sounds like that would be like an extreme like accent thing, maybe. Like, even though, I'm gonna say it very fast. But I don't know. It's clearly even though.
I don't know.
He would be aware that he might try to take his life again. Is this what Sonic had to go through with Eggman to spare someone who would harm you regardless?
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't think this is a good comparison here, because it's not clear that Ronald would harm Tails again.
No, it isn't.
He might just had a severe lapse in judgment. With Eggman, it's clear that, unless you end Eggman, he's just going to keep, come back. It's similar, like the Joker or something. Eggman is like the Joker, only less crazy.
And Tails gets trolled?
No, just in general. It's like,
oh, sure, yeah.
If you stop him, he's not going to stop what he's doing. He's not going to change his ways. He's just going to keep, doing the same shit over and over again until, you end his fucking life.
Damn. Yeah, I wish we got a hardcore Sonic like that.
I'm gonna kill you, Eggman. What the fuck?
Yeah, no,
I
but...
mean, yeah, that's what happened until Tails gets trolled.
Hell yeah.
Sonic
No,
pulled
but I
out a
want a
sword
game
and
like that
stabbed that
with
motherfucker.
official voice actors and everything. Hey, Eggman, you fucking lame-o.
What?
Yeah, Eggman, I'm here to fucking kill you. I brought Shadow's gun with me. I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head.
What the hell, Sonic?
Kinda cringe, Sonic. Using guns? Don't you know the 2000's called? They want their gun back.
Just literally destroy Sonic in the marketplace of ideas. That'd be great.
Fucking destroying Sonic with facts and logics.
The entire game would be about Sonic being in a mental asylum because he just got so destroyed in the debates with Eggman. And so he's like, I gotta get back. I gotta get my revenge on Eggman. Yeah, they should do that. That's a great idea for a game.
Yeah, baby.
Cheeto Man says, "Don't ask for it, Ronald, because I will give you the pain dog." Sounds like some sort of hot dog. You can get a pain dog instead of a hot dog.
I'll have the pain dog, please.
Yeah, you never had a pain dog?
I've never had a pain dog. Are they good?
Well, oh, dude, it has so much girth. You have to unhinge your jaw to eat it.
Ah, that's why it's the pain dog. It's like a...
Yeah.
One of those, what are they called? Jabberwockies. That's not what they're called. They have a fucking name. Like the big, fat, long sausages. Kielbasas. It's like kielbasa in a bun.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Jabberwocky. What's the Jabberwocky?
I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the comic. We're fucking getting... I mean, dude, you don't have ADHD. I do.
Yeah?
And
You can't act like you got ADHD, because that's just throwing me off.
Alright.
Stay on topic.
So yeah, Lizbot clearly forgot the comma here after pain. I will give you the pain comma dog, but he just wrote pain dog. But
Yeah.
Tails, he says, Cheeto Man, don't. He's not worth it. That's just what he wants. I don't accept your apology, and I'm not gonna snoop down to you level.
Snoop down!
Snoop down!
Smoke weed every day.
It's actually Nate Dogg and not Snoop Dogg.
Oh.
But it's often attributed to Snoop Dogg.
Understandable.
Great song either way. Next episode by Nate Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it says, I'm not going to snoop down. Clearly meant stoop down to your level.
Yeah.
It says you level, not your level. Either, Ronald. That's all I have to say to you. And Ronald just looks confused, has a question mark over his head. I assume he made it from his illusion magic.
Alright, Ronald, let's go.
Ronald says, why don't you want to get me back? Why not wish for my demise? And Tails just says, because you're not worth it. I'm doing what Sonic would have done. He says, looking high with a DreamWorks smile. Oh no eyebrows,
Hell
so
yeah.
just a smirk.
Hell yeah.
Would Sonic really do that? I think Sonic would just have forgiven him. It would just would have taken the apology at face value and just say, well, I forgive you, Ronald. At least you apologize.
Yeah.
I think that's what Sonic would have done. Not be like, I don't accept your apology.
Yeah, no, Sonic is a fucking idiot like that.
I don't think it's idiotic to accept somebody's apology, Andre. I think it shows...
And 100% is, you fucking faggot!
Well, you know, that's why I'm Christ-like and you're not. So...
Yeah, and guess
how it
what?
goes.
Jesus Christ never got revenge for being put on a cross. So who's the winner now, bitch? I am the Romans!
I did not hear any of that. I just said...
I said I am the Romans.
Oh, okay. At least
So
you didn't
I
say the
killed you,
Jews.
bitch.
At least you didn't say the Jews, because then he could have been anti-Semitic as well.
Oh, I mean, I love
for-
the Jews.
Yeah, he tried to convert at some point.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was an epic part in the Andre story arc.
Yeah. Okay,
And he only-
I was
And you
13.
only stopped because you realized you had to circumcise yourself.
Yeah. Ooh.
Epic.
I was 13 at the time.
I don't think any 13-year-old would think like that, though. Be like, I should convert to Judaism.
Well, I just think it's important that people know.
Sure.
It's not like I was fucking 20 in my fucking 20s. Now I am
Yeah.
die-hard,
Christian.
not atheist, agnostic.
Die-hard agnostic. Now that's an oxymoron if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's some fucking divine power, but it doesn't fucking care, and we might as well just live by atheist ideals, which is just don't be an asshole.
Agreed. Don't be an asshole. It's good words to live by.
Yeah. Just try not to be a general douche.
Good words there, Andre. So next page, we just get Cheeto Man saying, Ronald, if you try attacking Tails again, I won't hold back, and I will kill you. Keep that in your head, fool. Kind of Mr. Tease it at the end there.
I pity the fool.
And what I just did there was denominalization, because I said he Mr. T'd it. So turning a noun into a verb. Don't say you don't ever learn anything on this fucking podcast, because we're here to fucking teach you. We're pedagogy boys, and we're gonna learn you stuff.
Kris is a Sunday school teacher. I dropped out of teaching from college.
I'm technically still in college for teaching, so
You're gonna be a teacher? Is that it?
yeah. I'm going into
Damn,
practice in the summer.
Damn, you got a plan and everything.
English teacher in Japan. Hell yeah. Get fucked Japanese children. You're gonna learn how to English finally.
Hell yeah.
No more
And
of
then-
this. No more of I am plain type shit that you learn in your fucking shitty school system.
Ooh,
You're gonna learn how to say I'm a freaking American and I love hamburger. You know, like every American says, native level shit. I have credit card. I love hamburger. I drive car. I have wife. You know, these are American ideals, and that
I
is when
shoot
I'm
school.
teaching.
I beat wife. I vote Republican.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
classic Americanisms.
Gun is good. Shoot school every day. Actually, more than every day.
Yeah.
Since this year started, there's been like 2 or 3 mass shootings a day.
Yeah.
So
It is
job, America.
fucking wild. I mean, you're going for the record, you know?
they already have it. They're just like doing victory laps for no reason.
Well, sure. No, look, we've been given a. We just have to keep that ovation going. The longer they keep going,
they're like it's like a race and everybody's running and America's already past the goal, but they're like, no, I have to run all the way around and pass the second person in line again, and he's done like 3 times already, but he's obsessed with just like, no. There can't, the second place cannot reach the finish line before I lap him like 3 more times. I have to do it.
I have to be on every fucking podium.
Yes, I must get first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
I'm the only one on leaderboards. Period. That's
Yes, hell yeah.
America.
Based,
you know
based,
we
based,
hate you,
based.
but holy fuck.
I mean,
I love you.
America's a fun place to be, but
Sure.
yeah.
I mean, you don't know whether you're gonna get fucking.
Issues.
When you go to Walmart, you don't know if you're just gonna get what you need or you're gonna get fucking shot to death. So that's exciting.
Yep, it's an exciting life, and that's how we love it.
Yeah. In America, being alive could almost be considered a pre-existing condition
Yeah.
for being shot.
Well, being alive is like an accomplishment in America, I think. I was
Yeah,
like, you
that's
should
true.
probably get like a medal for just like living.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're still alive. In America,
Somehow.
no less. Yes. Especially the
Shitty
people of
third
like
world country.
Chicago, where there's like a mass shooting every 2 seconds. Everybody there should get like, a Purple Heart for surviving Chicago.
Yeah. Anyway, meanwhile, back to Rob.
I just wanted to point out that before that, Kermit and Ronald are scuttling off, and we just see Ronald looking sort of suspiciously towards, I assume, Tails and Cheeto Man, who are off frame. So
Yeah, baby.
suspicious.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
suspicious.
Then we get a meanwhile back to Rob, another red frame.
Whoop whoop.
Hindo and Rob, they're staring each other down, and Hindo says, "Oh, I can see this in the history books. Airless Dragonborn fails in his crush by the almighty Hindo." So that's good. And then Hindo thinks to himself, "I've just had enough. It should be, I've had just about enough of this motherfucker." But he just says, I've just had enough of this motherfucker. He's starting to get on my nerves. Let's just see how well he fights against my spark spiders." And then again,
My
a real fucking
spark spiders. Yeah.
just gonna say, again, we get a real Dragon Ball-esque like move where Hindo gets like real fat
Yeah.
and like pukes out something, which like Dragon Ball villains have done many times.
Yep.
It's like a thing that Akira Toriyama just loves. And
I mean,
again,
this is Namekian birthing.
yeah, this Namekian birthing. This is characters exploding, like Cell getting fat and exploding.
Oh hell yeah, inflation. Oh. Woo!
I think Toriyama might be into inflation. He does a lot.
He absolutely is.
In fucking like Kajika, the villain like inflates and explodes. And I think in Sandman as well. What the fuck? We've gotten onto something here. Akira Toriyama is into inflation. Holy shit.
Yeah, baby.
Wow. Yeah, baby. Rob just says, "What in the world?" Very polite, Rob is.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, "What the fuck? What the hell?" he says, "What in the world?" And
Yeah. If it was me, I would say, "What in the fucking world?" just get both sides.
yeah, you're a real centrist when it comes to these sorts of things.
I'm always centrist.
Enlightened centrist Andre. So you get a frame of Hindo just like puking out a bunch of like electric balls. Looks pretty good. And then we get like 2 really interesting frames with like really dynamic camera angles. It looks almost like it's shot like through a fisheye lens. Pretty interesting
Yeah,
looking.
I love it.
It's like a from behind Rob looking down at the ground, but the ground is sort of like warped as if it was like a fisheye. And yeah, it's well done.
And I think it shows, like in anime, when you sort of like pan from one character to the other, that's what's happening here. Sort of.
Yeah.
To show the distance. It's well done. As an artiste, I commend you.
I see this as more of like a Toriyama influence, where Toriyama is very famous for is he uses a lot of angles, very exciting angles in his art. Unlike, other older mangakas where they use a lot of side profile or, just very regular looking angles. Dragon Ball, got really famous for its sort of cinematic and very dynamic angles and action.
Yeah, what was that? I wasn't paying attention. I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding.
And so, the electric balls, not the Dragon Balls, the electric balls, they hit the ground.
Not my balls.
And not Andre's balls, and they sprout legs. And we see that they are, in fact, spark spiders.
Oh, so fucking cool. I love the design.
They are pretty cool looking. And they have a big eye in the middle that's split. It's purple split eye. It's pretty cool looking. And Rob's line here where he says, "There's a lot of them. His attitude has shifted. He's taking this 100% serious now. He's going to give me everything now. This should be a challenge for sure, but I'm excited. I haven't had a great fight in years. He's the perfect foe to test my skills on." Again, this is fucking Dragon Ball dialogue to a T. You get the fucking pointless percentages. You get, I haven't had a challenge for years. I'm excited to fight. This is fucking Goku right here.
Yeah, to be fair, the percentages aren't exactly a problem. Okay, I think it's 100%.
I'm just saying this is...
No, but it's not like an arbitrary percentage of power. Just... I mean,
sure, it's not like I'm only using 72% of my power right now.
Yeah, he's being 100% serious. It's more like, okay, yeah, I'm convinced he's not holding back anything, so that's...
Right, yeah.
But I get what you're getting at.
So really, this is an improvement on Toriyama.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, next page. So, second half of this chapter is...
But also, hasn't Rob been fighting a fucking uphill battle this entire time?
To this point, they've been pretty matched evenly, I would say.
Fair enough.
But from now, it becomes a bit more of a struggle. We'll see. So we just see Rob standing, looking resolute, and then we get a great frame of just dozens of spiders, spark spiders, standing on the ground, and they have thick outlines. They look pretty good.
Hell yeah, baby!
Start stalling them, and then they start jumping towards Rob, who dodges with a backflip, and then he fire breaths them. Hell yeah! Fucking backflip for no reason. Could just jump backwards. Would have probably been better, but not as cool. So yeah, he fire breaths on him, and it seemingly works because you see some of the spiders burning in the fire, but there's a shit ton of them. So Rob has to keep dodging, and he jumps up into the air. But then from behind, a spark spider gets on his cape, and Rob says "shit" as you see him from a far away view. You just see him being shot down into the ground as a meteor from.
So the spider exploded.
Right, yeah, from just the explosion of one spark spider is a big, blow. So this is a pretty precarious position Rob finds himself in here. But Hindo...
I swear to God, if this is a daydreaming sequence, I will be livid. This gives me fucking daydreaming vibes.
There's a precedent for it, but... I can spoil it for you if you want to.
No, that's cool.
Hindo says, "Too bad that wasn't nearly enough to kill them." Again, no 00 on the 2. You just see a kind of pissed off looking Hindo, and then we see Rob falling towards the ground as 3 more spike spiders jump towards him. So precarious indeed. Next page.
Yeah, baby.
So the spark spiders are about to hit Rob, but he turns his head, fire breaths them, then fire breaths, he holds his fire breath for a long time as he falls and flips and hits way more of them as well. And then he lands on his feet and looks resolutely at Hindo, who says, "Do you understand now, huh? Or is the only way for you to understand is for me to drag your lifeless body out of here? Then you'll learn, Dragonborn. Spiders, kill him, now you die."
Well, there's a comma, so...
There's a comma. Spiders, kill him, period. Now you die. Yeah, would have been... Or exclamation point. Exclamation point.
Yeah. Spiders, kill him, now you die. Yeah.
That would have been good. Yeah, the spiders go towards Rob, who, again, shoots that fire breath towards them. Then he jumps to dodge the rest of them. Jumps off onto one of the big like obelisk type spires at the top of the roof here.
Hell yeah, baby.
And he's standing on like a fucking Michael Jackson like 60-degree angle on the top of the obelisk. And he says, these creatures are everywhere. I have to be quick on my feet or I will continue to get caught off guard by these things. And we see the spiders start climbing up the spire. And which Rob points out, he says, these things are starting to climb, written like you would slime, only with
a C.
Yeah, so CLIME, climb up.
And I read that as slime so many times before I finally caught on.
Yeah, started to slime up.
Yeah, and it... Yeah. But also, I had a nightmare like that.
Spiders climbing up an obelisk you're standing atop of?
Yeah, or spiders climbing on my bed, on me.
Oh yeah, you're kind of spooked of spiders, aren't you?
No, not really, not anymore. I used to be.
I used to be.
Yeah, I used to have trouble with spiders, but spiders, we don't have any venomous in Norway, so I don't really care.
Yeah, thank God you live in Norway, because there's like almost no spiders at all. There's like 2 types of spiders, and they're the least dangerous or like scary looking.
Yeah.
Unless you find the daddy long legs scary, but most don't.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, like big spiders spook me a little bit, like fucking tarantulas and shit. So
tarantulas or like brown recluse.
Yeah.
Pretty spooky
or
looking.
Goliath
big.
bird eater. Those things get to like a fucking.
They sound big. A foot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think with legs
massive.
though, or yeah.
That must be Australia exclusive, right?
I think it's South America actually.
Really?
Yeah, but those things eat birds. Like literally, they eat birds.
Wow. Goliath bird eater.
Yeah, and apparently
it's a type of tarantula.
Yeah. World's biggest spider.
They could live up to 25 years? Jesus.
Yeah! They're fucking nightmare fuel.
Wow.
However, they are terrified of people, so they just fuck off.
I think most spiders are.
Yeah. But also, because they're so massive, and because their hairs are coarse and whatever, you can literally hear them moving, allegedly.
You can that with the tarantulas as well. You can hear like a dum 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 dum. Yeah,
but you can hear like the sound of their hairs brushing against each other, which makes like a metal screeching sound, apparently.
Sounds spooky. When I lived
really
in Thailand, there are tarantulas there, obviously. A lot of other big, scary spiders, but one time...
A lot of other
don't
big,
know how
scary bugs.
Yes, and snakes and all sorts of dangerous things, crocodiles. Tigers even. And yeah, one time, I don't know how it even happened, but we went to like a cabin, and the cabin itself, because this is ghetto Thailand-ass shit, the maid had just like stopped coming to the cabin, so nobody had like cleaned it in years almost or something, so there was just like spiders everywhere. It was completely infested with like bugs, and it was like a horror show and scary as fuck. But we were like, well, we gotta live here, I guess.
God.
But when we opened up our bags, like a giant tarantula just like jumped out of our bags. Like we're like, oh my god! I'm like, how did it even get in there? Because we brought our bags there. We didn't like. It was as soon as we got there, we opened our bags and the tarantula had somehow gotten in there. Was it from the house or had it come in earlier somehow? I don't know. I have no idea. But it was scary as fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah, it ran across the floor, and we can literally hear the footsteps of the fucking spider going like spooky stuff. But yeah, that's my spider story.
My spider story is that a spider literally landed on my eye when we were recording the podcast.
Yeah, it's in the episode.
Yeah. I've never been that freaked out, because I was just like, my brain was just like, what the fuck was that? Then it was the realization, it's a spider. And then there was the reaction.
Yeah, it's just a big scream.
Yeah.
Epic. Anyway, next page.
Yeah.
So, Rob smartly uses slow time, and he says, this slow should give me enough time to think. A few minutes at the least. Okay, think. I need to slow down with the fire breath and give it a rest. It's starting to burn the inside of my mouth, but I need it as well. So yeah, apparently you can't spam one shout or it'll hurt you. So, that's cool. Interesting
Yeah.
idea. So the spark spider's slowly coming towards Rob, and then he jumps up as a bunch of them is like surrounding him almost, and then he just unrelenting force shuts them down straight into the ground. So good move, and even Hindo seems impressed. He hums with kind of a smile on his face,
Yeah,
a vague smile.
he does
And then
indeed.
Rob says, "Hey, I'm gonna kick your sorry ass," and then he whirlwind sprints.
Whirlwind sprint!
The E and the I are not even close to each other on the keyboard. I don't know how you could even
No.
make that mistake.
The only way you can make the mistake is if you forget that E isn't an I, like sprint, E, sprint.
I know, but he's
That
consistently
is a
written it
bad
correctly.
one. Yeah, that's the problem. Is that how do you write it correctly so many times and then fuck up like that?
No. Yeah,
Like,
no
Lazerbot,
idea.
we're not bullying you, okay? We're just trying to grasp the enigma of your being.
I'm sure, Lazerbot is very self-aware about all this stuff. He takes it all in jest, I'm sure.
Yeah. We just need to be sure that, we're not bullying you. We're just fucking in awe of the mad lad.
Absolutely, yeah. We wouldn't make this comic or this podcast if we weren't massive fans of this comic here.
Yeah. We did make the comic.
We did make the comic. Although I still say you should draw some pages for him. At least one.
Yeah,
Come on, Andre.
I'm gonna reach out and
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna
That'd
reach
be
out.
Based as fuck. So Hindo says, "Oh, your death will be all the more enjoyable, Dragonborn," as Rob sort of heroically flies towards Hindo.
Hell yeah.
And then we see a looks like the sprint spider's or the spark spider is almost dabbing. It's like leaning towards one side. Like his three arms on the side. Hey, this is not a spider. He's not have 8 arms, 8 legs. Come on. Six legs? Can a spider have 6 legs, Andre?
Let's see. Yeah, all spiders and arachnids have 8 legs, and almost all of them have
There you
8
go.
eyes.
So there you go. No, these are not spiders. Bad name, Hindo. You're a fuck up. These only have 6. These are fucking insects.
Yeah.
These are
And spark bugs also sounds good.
Yeah, or incendiary insects because they explode. It's kind of a
Sure,
mouthful.
but do you think Lazerbot knows what incendiary means?
He might. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was actually kind of mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's hard to
That
know.
was. Yeah.
He was homeschooled, after all.
That is true.
It's up to his parents what they taught him. All right. So next page. So then we just see Rob doing straight up Matrix dodging of these spark spiders flying towards him.
Hell
It's
yeah.
straight up going down, pew, 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 pew. Dodging him, and then we get an extreme close up of Rob's, resolute eyes. But he's got big bags under his eyes now because I assume he's tired from this long ass battle.
Oh yeah.
And then he turns around, he fire breaths all the spark spiders attacking him, and he says, "Damn it, that one stung a bit. Fuck, that burns." So it's serious business because Rob, he's swearing.
He doesn't swear a lot.
Rob is a polite. He's a pretty
Yeah.
archetypical heroic character.
Yeah, he's a very orderly guy.
He's a very I would call him lawful good.
Yeah, absolutely. Lawful good.
Yeah, either neutral or lawful good, but he's not chaotic. That's for sure.
No. Unlike Shadow, who is chaotic good.
He's chaotic evil.
Yeah, he is straight up
fair.
chaotic evil.
I would say Tails is chaotic good,
Yeah.
and the neutrals should be true neutral, but most of them are not.
Yeah, Silver's neutral good, Coyote's neutral good.
Coyote's maybe chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, there probably is a big alignment chart for all the Tuscus 12 characters. Assume somebody's made that.
Hell yeah. Knuckles
If
is
not, we
chaotic
should.
good.
Yeah, Knuckles might be chaotic good. This character, like I've said before, is a real tabula rasa type character, where he's ever changing, and you just put a new
Yeah.
idea onto him, and he becomes it.
Yeah, you gotta just deal with it.
So Spark Spider is just about to hit Rob's face, but then he hits hits him with unrelenting force. He hits 2 spark spiders, but then a spark spider comes from the other side, and he's like, oh shit, so he dodges, and he's having a tough time of it, and he say, if I don't deal some real damage soon, all this energy I'm wasting dodging these spiders would have been for nothing. So he's getting exhausted here. And so Hindo says, he's been able to keep up with my spark spiders. I'll have to change that. And so he creates what he calls a static field around him. So you see like a sparkly type electric shield around him, and it starts expanding outside of him. So on to the next page here. And so we see that what was called the static field has been expanded to include the entirety of the rooftop they're fighting on. But
Damn.
Rob says, that's odd. At first glance, I thought it was an attack that deals damage, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Here, Rob is mixing metaphors. You cannot say at first glance and then say you thought something. Glance has to do with vision, not thought. Different things. L. Not an egregious mistake, though. That's a mistake regular folks could make, too.
Yeah. I mean, let's not give him too much grief.
No. So Rob says, damn it, it's difficult to move in the slightest. Even in the slightest. The static field is surely slowing me down a lot, but I'm guessing that was the plan. It feels like I'm being held down by an anchor, so that's a pretty sticky situation. Rob has been slowed down. Yes.
Yeah, I both dislike and like the fact that, these run of sentences are starting to make more sense. It's not like he's just repeating the same thing over and over.
Yeah, they're still very much like a stream of consciousness type, though.
Yeah.
They're not script format or thought out. But then again, people think and talk in stream of consciousness. That's sort of the big idea of creating, stream of consciousness art, like, Ulysses and all that stuff. Even in Norway, we have Knut Hamsun wrote Stream of Consciousness. The modernist ideal of sort of capturing a more real feeling by writing it like we actually think, as opposed to more structured, which is not, reflective of how we actually, communicate.
And also, Knut Hamsun, fucking based ass motherfucker. In general.
He's a Nazi, bro.
Hey, who the fuck am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the guy who made Bokmål Norwegian.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know who made that. It was Eva Åsner.
Oh, fucking Knut Hamsun. Oh, God, yes. Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's a good author, but...
Yeah, he's a good author, Oh, fuck. Who the fuck is the guy that invented Bokmål?
I don't know who invented Bokmål. I know it was like a decision by the government, because they're like, well, we don't want to keep, writing in Danish, but nynorsk, too cringe. We got to make something that is more similar to fucking Danish. Losers, L. They should have stuck with nynorsk.
Knut Knudsen, that's what I'm thinking of.
Damn, what a guy.
Yeah.
With a D in the name?
Yes.
So he was fucking Danish. What a traitor. God damn it. I can't believe we let the fucking Danes create our main language.
Well, no, he was Norwegian.
Pissed me off. Yeah, but Knudsen with a D is a Danish name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he probably had like Danish parents or something.
Yep.
So I'm saying, these fucking Danish people coming into our country, ruining our culture. I can't believe they would do such a thing.
Yeah. Danish are just Scandinavian Mexicans. Inferior in every way. Woo!
I think Denmark has the highest happiness index in the world. So I think they're the best Scandinavians.
They had, and then Norway took them over one day, and now they got it again.
Oh, well, there you go.
We're like usually the second or third happiest country in the world, allegedly.
Yeah. Point being, stream of consciousness, I think it's kind of based, but this I don't think Lazerbot is studied up on the history of stream of consciousness. I think he just sort of writes how he writes.
Yeah.
And he's not, his intentions is not to create this, sort of a view that you get from a stream of consciousness piece of art.
Yeah, like
he's just trying to write.
Lazerbot is, I don't think Lazerbot is trying to win a Pulitzer. To put it like that.
No, or
like he
award.
knows he's not making high art.
Yeah, he's clearly very anime inspired.
Yeah.
He likes anime. He wanted to write an anime. He's done it.
He's written the anime.
Yeah, in a known, unique little way. And so Hindo says he shouldn't be able to dodge my spark spiders, but to make sure he dies, I will let those spiders do all the damage while I charge up my thunderbolt. Again, lightning bolt, lazerbot. Pokemon has rotted your brain and has ruined a generation of people who think thunder and lightning is the same thing.
Oh, yeah. You hilarious smooth brain.
It was all due to one goddamn translator who didn't do his fucking job properly. Translated the fucking Japanese moves as thunder instead of lightning bolt.
Oh.
I'm sure it was probably just one guy who did all of the first Pokemon game. That's why there's some, rough sentences in there.
Yeah.
It couldn't have known it would have been such a hit.
Yeah, and that's why Blue comes off as such an unlikable asshole.
Yeah, I know. They translated him into being an asshole, even though in the Japanese version he's very helpful and very kind.
Yeah, but the newer, I think the Leaf Green, Fire Red translation made him a little bit better.
He still says "smell you later," though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which is not in Japanese. He just says "matane," which means like "see you later." It's a very like casual, like nice thing to say to somebody.
Yeah.
But they translated it into be like asshole-ish for some reason.
Yeah. Still comes off as such an unlikable asshole with an attitude problem.
Well, if you really read his dialogue, it's not that bad. It's just the fact that he says "smell you later" after every single time. It's like, that's a rude thing to say. Like,
yeah.
If you really wanted the rude character, you should play fucking Silver and Gold, because in that one he's like a straight up fucking psychopath.
Really?
Or like, yeah, the way he gets the Pokemon is that he breaks into the lab and steals it, and the cops are like after him, and he's wanted, and whenever he loses, he like refuses to like say that he lost. He's like, "I did not lose to you," and there he's like a complete like asshole, irredeemable
Jesus
asshole.
Christ.
So if you want to call a rival an asshole, do it for the second game, not the first one. The first one is kind of nice. Aside from the fact in the English is "I smell you later." So, Hindo starts charging up his thunderbolt as you see the spark spiders getting ready to pounce on Rob. And Rob says, "Damn it, my body feels so heavy. I need to do something quick or his spiders are going to fuck me up. This might be risky, but I'm going to try something I've never tried before. It's my only shot." And so as the spiders go towards him, Rob does a multiple unrelenting force.
Holy fuck!
Where he shoots multiple of them in rapid succession to get these fucking spark spiders away from him.
Hell yeah. And those spiders do be fucking.
They do be fucking. But yeah, it seems to work, but Hindo says that won't change anything, Dragonborn. As we go to
Hindo,
the
it
next
changed
stage.
everything.
Well, we'll see.
I like this one spark spider that looks like it has 2 legs and 4 arms. You can see the one I mean immediately, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
We see a frame of a bunch of spark spiders jumping towards him, but the one in the middle looks like he's doing like the "hello, my darling, hello, my baby" kind of dance.
Hello, my ragtime gal. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Yes.
Oh, I love that one. Where is that from? It's a fucking frog from somewhere, right?
It's from Looney Tunes. It's the.
Oh yeah. It's a dancing frog.
Yeah, it's the cartoon where a guy, basically, the frog like ruins one guy's life because the one guy keeps going like, "Oh my god, look, a dancing frog," and then whenever somebody else looks, he's just like a normal frog, and so the fucking psycho frog just follows this like poor guy around and like keeps dancing. And he's like, "No, look, it's a fucking dancing frog." But whenever somebody else looks, he doesn't dance. So it's pretty psychotic actually.
Well,
Gaslighting 101.
Well, I mean, Looney Tunes wanted to introduce us to Orwellian themes in a child-friendly manner.
Right, yeah. Wanted to introduce us to double speak and gaslighting.
Hell yeah.
I mean, a lot of them do double speak all the time. Really.
No, we don't. I don't do double speak, and you don't do double speak.
Yeah, that's why they're called the Department of Defense instead of the Department of War, like they used to be.
Yeah.
Some real double speak right there.
Hell yeah. I mean, I never really got double speak. Is it basically you say the opposite of what you mean, or it's like sugarcoating, isn't it, in a way?
Yeah, basically. It's like sort of hiding the true intentions behind words.
Yes, okay. So I do get what doublespeak is.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But Orwell just sort of invented a term for it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What?
You say it like you were going to say something.
Yeah?
It's a good bit. Who's on first? Am I right?
Who?
No. Who's on first? What's on second?
I don't know.
Goes. Shut up. So, Rob shoots a bunch of unrelenting force towards these, but Hindo says, "You should have retreated when you had a chance. Trust me, there's no escaping now. No, nothing will prevent your glorious demise. It will be bittersweet. I can already taste it. You will fucking die, you little brat." Well, it would be bittersweet. Why would it be bittersweet for you? Wouldn't it just be sweet?
Yeah.
Seems like he has no love lost for Rob here.
Yeah, it's not like he's enjoyed this battle so far. He's just been annoyed the entire time.
Yeah. Right. So we see the lightning bolt, or thunderbolt, is starting to take shape more. As
I was gonna really lay into you about that one until you corrected yourself.
It's about to be a proper controversy. Yeah.
I was about to destroy you in the marketplace of ideas.
Yeah. Just love that phrase, marketplace of ideas.
Yes.
So Rob is pushing away the spark spiders with his unrelenting force, but they're still surrounding him. And Rob jumps into the air and he says, "Damn it, they're surrounding." Using the wrong there.
Yep.
Also just
as
surrounding.
An over there.
Yeah, and also using surrounding at the end of the sentence, where surrounding is not a verb where you can do that. There needs to be a, I forget the term, but you need to have something after
noun or objective.
No, there's a specific a specifier, or is that before? I forget. This is deep syntax shit right here.
Your deep syntax shit right here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So he says, I won't be fast enough to hit all of them, even while using multiple unrelenting force. I need to think at this differently. Speed won't work. I can't outspeed them. Spiders. I need to make a stream out of unrelenting force, but it would need to be fast enough to spend around two in circles to kill all the bad spiders. So clearly meant spin around fast enough. And it would need to be fast enough to spin around in 2 circles. Is that what it means? Number 2 circles to kill all of them. Or just spin around in circles to kill all of them.
I think he just meant spin around in circles, but he probably thought enough to. I have
put too many prepositions in here anyway. So
I have no
spend around 2 in.
Idea.
3 fucking prepositions in a row.
However, I love whirlwind spin.
Yes, it does a whirlwind
in
spin.
bold and spin in like regular.
Yeah, and it looks like he wrote the spin after he put the effects down. So on whirlwind, you see like lightning effects all over it, but spin is totally clean, and there's like red over the lightning effects. Who knows what happened there? But yeah, he starts spinning around.
Lazerbot.
He starts spinning around really fast and does an unrelenting. We're doing this now. You start unrelenting stream. You start whirlwind spin. You start surrounding. You start fast enough to hit all of them. You start multiple unrelenting forces. Pull yourself together, man, or I'm gonna put a fucking level 1 intellect bond on you.
Oh no! What does that even fucking mean? I don't know.
Well, we'll see it later. What it means.
Will we?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just like that he called it a level 1 intellect bond. Just call it intellect bond, or something more mystical. But doing like RPG terms. No, it's a level 1. It's not a level 5. That would be too powerful.
Yeah, baby.
So yeah, Rob starts spinning around, and then releases unrelenting stream, which is not from his penis but from his mouth, and this is not the piss cast. He starts shooting an unrelenting stream out his mouth, and there's a great frame of just unrelenting force coming out of his mouth as it spins around fast, and all the spark spiders just flying, being hit by this. But then we cut to Hindo, and we see that he has perfected his like Seuss ass fucking lightning bolt.
Oh,
in his hand.
That's a good lightning bolt.
That is a nice looking lightning bolt. I will tell you that. Too bad it's a thunderbolt. So I expect it to make a lot of loud sounds once it hits Rob.
Well, but we know that Lazerbot does not use sound effects in this comic, so it might. We just don't know it yet.
He does sometimes,
Or
but very rarely.
It's like, if a tree falls in a forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Yeah, but we're here.
Yes, it fucking does. It's cause and effect. You stupid pseudo-philosophical asshole wanker cunt.
Andre's putting. Who said that? Was that Descartes?
I don't know. I don't care. Fuck him.
Oh no, it's Dr. George Berkeley, a bishop and philosopher.
Fuck you, George Berkeley. You absolute ignorant. I don't know. Fuck you.
Hey, this is interesting, Andre, because he quoted it as saying, "If a tree falls in the forest, no one is around to hear it. Does it make a sound?" But he, in fact, did have an answer. He said, the answer is that, yes, it did make a sound because God heard it. So, there you go.
Okay, so, you're a Christian. That explains a lot of the reasons I hate you, on principle.
Why do you hate that idea so much? That makes sense to me.
Oh, trust me, don't get me started on the Jews.
All right.
That's a great way to kill any conversation. Just mention the Jews and you just, whoop!
Anyway, Hindo readies his lightning bolt and seemingly throws it at a Rob who does like a weird sort of pose where his arm is in the front, but his other arm is behind him. It's like this is some like real Iraqi ass shit. This seems like a modeling pose that
it
has been
looks like
referenced.
It's dancing.
Yeah,
Looks like he's doing like a shoulder shimmy and just like yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
it does look like he's doing a shoulder shimmy sort of thing. So, that's a great final frame on this page. And we come to the penultimate page of this chapter.
What does penultimate mean?
Second last.
Oh, okay. That.
Yeah, there you go. Even you can learn something, Andre.
Duh.
Good response. So Rob goes, "It's too fast. What do I do? This static field is slowing me down. I'm slower than an old man in a wheelchair." Sounds like a real Savior Renegade Angel type line. "I'm slower than an old man in a wheelchair that is eating ice cream of justice." Have you ever seen Syndicate? Wait, Savior Renegade Angel?
No.
It's amazing. It's hilarious. There's when Rick and Morty came out, one of the first like Virgin and Chad memes was the Virgin Rick and Morty and the Chads or Savior Renegade Angel, because Savior Renegade Angel is like almost entirely incomprehensible, but somehow there is some internal logic. It's really funny though, and it's animated in like PS2 graphics.
Oh god.
It's awesome. There's a meme a while ago where it was like conversation simulator, and that's a scene from that show where it's him talking to himself within his mind, and it keeps going into like metaphors and metaphors within metaphors and then metaphors that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Oh god.
And it's hilarious. It's super well written and really funny, but also nonsensical and brain exploding.
Nice.
Excellent show. Everybody should watch that. It was on Adult Swim.
All right.
So yeah, the lightning bolt is about to hit Rob, and Rob jumps just in time, dodging it. But Hindo, with an evil grin, says, "You can't dodge this, you scrub. You wasted my time long enough." And so we see an inner monologue of Rob here seemingly where it says, "It's stoped. Shit, he can control the thunderbolt. There's no way I'm gonna be able to dodge this attack. The only thing I can do is use whirlwind spin to weaken the damage on impact. And so we see Hindo's hand as he, lifts it upwards. It's just sort of like motion lines or motion after images.
Motion blur.
And we see the thunderbolt turn upwards and go towards Rob, who's above it and cannot really dodge it. And he says, "I was too slow. Shit!" And then he fucking explodes.
I swear to fuck if he kills off Rob as well.
We'll have to see. He explodes and he falls towards a nearby river. Apparently there was one of those. Or a moat, maybe, around the troll castle. Although I don't think there was when we saw the big, establishing shot of the troll castle.
Tales Gets Trolled is a comic that survives on the rule of cool.
Well, you'll see, but I would say this is real love Toriyama right here. To see an evil-looking frame at the end of this page, where Hindo says, "As the hero falls to the ground, the fool should have listened to me. He's just as bad
and
as something
the hero
awful."
falls to the ground.
Oh yeah.
You said "as the hero falls to the ground." It's "and." The
I tried to make. I suppose my brain wanted to make it more poetic than it was.
Yeah.
The fool should have listened to me. Not should have, as it should have been. He's just as bad as something awful is at listening. So, Hindo literally breaking the fourth wall.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, putting out. I assume there was some beef at something awful, where
Like, God,
they wouldn't.
do you
listen to-
remember all of those fucking forums that just died off from when we were younger on the internet?
I mean, yeah, we talked about this in the previous episode.
Yeah, but it's just so fucking weird to think of and have some of them referenced there, like fucking. I mean, obviously you got shit like Something Awful, MySpace and shit like that, but
Yeah.
oh, it's so
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
how the landscape has changed on the internet.
I know, and I remember GameFAQ used to be a big forum for
Oh,
not just
yeah.
video games, but all sorts of shit. And,
Yeah.
Screw Attack, do you remember Screw Attack? That was both video and forums. That's where Angry Video Game Nerd initially uploaded all his videos before. Or he started on YouTube, then he went to Screw Attack because they had a better video player. And then came back to YouTube
Yeah, wait
afterwards.
a second. Didn't Screw Attack also host Death Battle?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Screw Attack also initially hosted Rooster Teeth and all the Red versus Blue
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
All
Rooster Teeth.
After that, it was what was it called? Blip.tv. Yeah, Blip.tv. That YouTube player was great because at that time YouTube could only have up to 50 minutes maybe, but on Blip it was unlimited.
5 minutes, I think.
No. When Blip became like big, it was like 15 minutes, I believe, on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Initially, it was 5 in like 2006.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blip.tv. There you could have like long 40 minutes, and it would load way quicker. So everybody from like Channel Awesome would be on Blip, and apparently the ad rates on Blip as well were better. But YouTube sort of monopolized all these things. So now there's YouTube, and there's Google, and if you want to talk about something, you do it on Discord or fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
Cringe. Web 2.0 cringe. Take us back to Web 1.0. I want one different website for every single fucking thing I want to do on the internet.
Yeah, same.
It was cool though, you could discover a lot of cool things.
Next page.
Yes, next page. Rob falls into the river.
Oh, good. He ain't dead. Okay.
So he's surrounded by fishes, and it's a great picture of the alligator or crocodile or whatever it is, just looking shocked at Rob falling into the water.
That looks like it looks like a dragon, really. But yeah, I know it's supposed to be an alligator or crocodile.
It is kind of dragon looking, ain't it?
The snout is too short.
Yeah, still a real problem.
And the eyes are supposed to be beady.
Maybe it's a snub-nosed crocodile.
No, because the eyes was still supposed to be beady. Crocodiles have just black eyes.
But when you're drawing something cartoony, Andre, you give him big expressive eyes. This is cartooning 101, Andre.
Well, I won't have it!
No wonder they fired you from art school. They took one look at your
Shut
beady
up!
crocodile eyes, and they said, fuck you.
I'm sure that sounded great.
I can't wait to look at those waveforms. So Rob Rob gets real introspective as he floats through or sinks. It looks like he sinks in the water.
Yeah,
he says, "What am I doing? Am I letting this slip away? I can't seem to beat him. No matter what I do, he always has something to counter it. Something to step up his game. I don't know if I can keep it up anymore. I couldn't stop."
Oh, don't worry,
Elmer
Rob.
from
You
being
got an ass
captured.
pool somewhere.
You gotta. I couldn't stop Elmer from being captured. What was all my determination for? What was it for if I still can't stop these things from happening? I'm not strong enough. I can't beat Hindo, can I? How does he know his name?
Oh, fuck. I don't think anyone has ever said a name to anyone ever in Tales Gets Trolled.
Well, sometimes they introduce themselves, but I don't think Hindo
Well, not
ever
enemies.
introduced...
Not enemies.
Right, I don't think Hindo ever introduced himself to
Yeah,
any of
the trolls have never introduced themselves.
And also,
Pretty sure
Rob
about
can't hear it anyway, so he wouldn't hear him.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So how the fuck does Rob know Hindo's name?
I don't know.
Even fucking Coyote called him the electric troll, not Hindo.
Yeah. I put all my efforts into this. And I'm still outmatched. What am I supposed to do? He's too fast for me. Too strong. Was all the stuff I said mean nothing? I don't think I can fight anymore. It just seems to be wasted effort. Nothing is enough. Maybe he was right. Maybe I'm not strong enough. I thought this time was different. I thought I was strong enough this time, but I gave it my all and I still can't win this battle. Sorry everyone, I have failed you.
And you just see a couple of frames of like Rob like start to tear up and crying. And I said this is all within his mind. His inner self is, tearing up at the thought of this. But then he remembers when he said, "I promised to get Fudd back, and that's what I'm gonna do. I don't break my promises." And then we see Rob, realizing this. He says, "Yeah, I promise, and I don't break my promises. Giving up is not an option. No, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna lose, goddammit." And in the final frame, it says Rob opening his eyes under the water. So we know the next chapter is gonna be fucking exciting. Rob is, resolute. He's gotten a second wind. And again, this is some real fucking Dragon Ball ass shit. With like Goku being introspective as shit, like being knocked into water or something, and then finding, a new purpose and powering up.
Yeah.
Like that exact thing happens in the fucking Android 13 movie. Literally this.
Yeah.
Before he does the spirit bomb. So there you go.
Yeah,
Great way to end the chapter. And from the next chapter on, we'll have a new story arc. So next chapter, there will. So what happens here is that after this page, there was a big hiatus. Now, I remember because this was where I basically stopped reading the comic because I thought it had stopped updating. Initially, when I read it back in whenever this was 2013 or something, this is where I finished because I think it was in the middle of the hiatus when it started. And this like hiatus that happens after this page has like been remembered as like this long hiatus. And when you get to the next chapter, you'll see that the art is like massively improved as well. But when you look at the dates, it's only like 3 months or like 2 months or something. So it's not even like a big hiatus. So, but lazerbot clearly improves a lot in between these hiatuses here.
God damn.
And also, he clearly thinks of a new way, like direction for the story to go in after this, because this is where we get into, the weed arc or the party arc, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where the comic really just becomes about going to Cheeto Man's house and having a sweet party where you smoke a bunch of weed and fuck prostitutes and hell yeah, baby.
Oh, god damn. You didn't tell me that. Okay.
I said there was going to be sex.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, sounds great.
Exciting stuff in the future of Tales Gets Trolled and Tales Gets Podcast. So, get excited. Any final comments, Andre? You burping son of a bitch. I'm gonna strangle you.
Come on, fucking noob!
It's always good to end an episode with a fucking ear rape. You know, that's what everybody. I think George Washington said that once. He was like, you know, the best way to end a speech is with an ear rape, because then they'll really remember everything.
Tales get strong. Tales get strong. Tales get strong. Tales get strong. I really wanna draw.